No, I cracked it. And then been working my balls off for the show.
Yeah, you look like you a little dewy. You're breathing a little heavy too.
About to work, walking outside to get the phone charger. And there's 3 steps.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good boy.
That's good stuff right there. Hi.
I'm a zombie. Welcome back. This is the All or Nothing Show. My name's Austin. Jake. Hallie.
That's me.
Got the gang, and may have a surprise guest jump
Special guest.
in the hot seat next to us.
Yeah.
Oh, here's
I
the
was
guest.
wondering what the hell that noise was. It was a
Oh,
stupid
Ripper
cat.
Boy.
Ripper Boy.
That's him.
There you go. See if they can see
Just
you.
call him Garfield. Look at that fat head.
What's on?
He will. He's dumb.
Oh yeah.
He was drunk.
Yeah. It's been a day. I'm sure. Yeah, I know. Talking to you, it's been a week, but
Yeah, it's been a long week.
plus it's been hot as shit.
Yeah, it's been a long week. I've been on a roof, a white roof in the high school all week long.
Sweating.
Yeah. All day, all night, Monday.
What are you doing there?
Changing out overall we're doing like 292 VAV boxes and then 18 rooftops. So yeah. All the AC,
Yeah.
heat.
I can't do things like that. I'm not
Jeez.
made for it.
Me either, but they paid me to show up still.
Yeah.
He has to wear like a long sleeve shirt to protect it because he just
I'm sure the
It's farmer's
sun's
tan
fucking
is-
crazy up
yeah.
there.
Finally today I broke out like that. I went out and bought like one of the fisherman shirts. Like it's like super thin and got the hood. And we're all safetied out right now, so I got the hard hat and vest and all that shit too. So
yeah.
it's a little toasty, and of course the bright white roof makes things.
Yeah. If you didn't have sunglasses, I don't think you could.
No,
Do it.
I feel like you go blind. So it's so bright up there.
I need to get sunglasses.
You don't have
I
sunglasses.
talked about this. Yeah.
Actually, I don't think I've ever seen you wear sunglasses.
Blenders.com.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those are the best.
I I seen the ads. I'm like,
well,
should
now
I
you're gonna get a
go?
lot of ads because I just said it.
Yeah. Should I go? They have like a pit viper look, and then they have like some
Oh,
other
yeah.
cool ones.
What do you think you're going to wear though?
I think I need big for my head. I got a long face, and I think I need big, like blocky
The
type.
pit vipers would be cool for riding. If you still bike, do you even bike anymore?
I hung that up.
Sold the bike.
I'm tired.
Hung that up.
Okay, never mind.
We're tired.
Good for you.
You gotta leave when you're on top, dude.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm on top of the game. I left.
That's right.
I like it, dude. I like it. Walk away, not limp away.
But you're also like, I feel like you're not going to wear those every day. You know,
No, not the pit vipers. I don't know. I need to find out like
they're
an
inexpensive
in-between.
though, and
What,
like they're
30,
really
40 bucks, right?
durable. Yeah.
Yeah, and plus they're polarized and whatnot. So
Yeah.
that's what I need.
I think I have like 2 or 3 pairs.
I just need cheap because next thing you know, you go
Yeah, I
work,
just hate
Yeah.
you work and
fucking
you break them.
Yeah.
I know so many people that pay like $200 for a pair of sunglasses,
Like, I would
and
love
I will
Coasters,
break or
but-
lose those.
And I feel like they're prone to breaking or you lose them even quicker.
Yeah,
than a
that's what
normal
I'm
pair.
saying.
I had a cheap $20 pair polarized
Mm-hmm.
from like a shop that I got down at Topsail. And I was like, yeah, I'll have these for like the summer. Probably this week and I'll lose them.
Yeah.
3 years later, I still had them. Like
Yeah.
the bolts ended up falling out of them. Like they just lasted forever. I was like, I couldn't get rid of the shits.
Yeah.
I stopped buying expensive glasses because I lost them all. And I think I bought a bunch of cheap ones, like just random fishing glasses, anything that was polarized. And I finally bought a set of nice Oakleys one time. I think it's because I had like a $200 gift card or $100 gift card or something. A gift card to Sunglass Hut. So I bought Oakleys. And I had those things for like 7 years.
Jeez.
I've replaced the lenses a couple
Where
times.
is Oakley's? Or like, are they even around anymore? I'm sure they are.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Like,
I haven't
you
been inside of a
don't-
mall, so I don't even know if Sunglass Hut is a thing anymore. I don't remember the last time I went to a mall because I have Amazon.
My buddy Nick used to be an Oakley dealer, which
Hmm.
I don't know how you do that, but he was.
Yeah.
Become like an account maybe.
I feel like everything's online these days
know
anyway,
what?
so.
I was sitting with Sarah. We watched Paul Blart. Speaking of Mark, or
Mall
not
Cop?
Mark. Fuck my brain, dude. Let me have another whiskey. Paul Blart, Mall Cop, the movie, which isn't that old. I mean, it is actually if you look like.
It's old.
Is it that old?
Fuck. I mean, we watched. I might have been like 2006, 2004.
Yeah.
when that
It was
bitch came
when, it
out.
was when I was
No.
in
Yes.
high school, I think.
Yes.
Well, that was like
And
10
then
years ago.
if you think it's like fuck, that's like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. And
Yeah.
that, I
That's
feel like
good
that was
movie.
yesterday.
I know.
And shit that was in the 90s is 30 years ago. fuck me.
Yeah, say it quietly.
Next thing you know, we're dead.
Austin.
I mean, it sucks.
This is not a negative podcast in any way.
Keep the whiskey going.
Ooh.
This guy's on a roll.
Yeah, we basically are dead. So
But Paul Blart, these motherfuckers.
I
Are
know,
here.
our cats are wild.
Farm in
they
here.
do it at like midnight too. Like throwing boxes up and down the hall.
That's a big box too. They like
Yeah,
that.
they're excited.
Getting to the point of Paul Blart
Oh,
in
yeah.
the mall, and it's like, damn, you don't see malls like that anywhere anymore. At least in
Yeah.
Virginia. I don't know where the hell they are. Maybe Northern Virginia, but Short Pump. If
Lynchburg
That's
has a
a
mall.
Short Pump's an outside, like outdoor mall.
Yeah.
So
Well, Lynchburg has a mall, and they were talking. I know that there was like plans of making it more like Short Pump, like an outdoor indoor mall. But I'm pretty sure it's still the same old.
But
mall.
like seeing that amount of people, like in the movie,
Yeah.
like nobody really had cell phone. Nobody was on their cell phones because like
Right.
cell phones, I think were still like not even a
shit.
thing. Like you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
texted on them.
Damn.
There wasn't like
Uh-huh.
social media back then.
oh yeah, it's flip phone.
Like
Like,
Instagram
it wasn't
went
like
until
a,
like 2012.
or like maybe a BlackBerry. But
And I was like, damn, it's so close, but still so distant with all the shit that was going on in there. I was like, and one of the stores, I was like, because most stores, I started talking with Sarah about, I was like, most of those stores were probably able to pivot and go online
yeah,
and not have a storefront anymore. Unlike maybe like JCPenney or Macy's, which maybe have online stores, but like
I'm sure
nobody
they do,
would
but
go
nobody-
to jcpenney's.com.
No.
Like
you're just going straight to
Right.
whatever brand you wanted because they sold other brands.
Yeah.
The one store, it's like, damn, what the fuck did they do? Which I'm sure they're probably crushing, and I just don't know because I'm not a chick. Victoria's Secret was straight mall brand.
Yeah.
Like they didn't have a store. Like they were only in malls.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Yeah, they
you
didn't
only-
have like a standalone.
There was never like a standalone Victoria's Secret.
Yeah.
And that was in the movie. I was like, damn, I wonder what they're doing.
They had, I know, like I went to the one in New York City because it's like 5 floors tall. Like
Jeez,
you walk
How?
in,
What,
it's
what
like
do you,
on
what
the
do you have
side.
in there? It's just
Panties,
crazy.
panties,
bras.
panties.
But now, you know, like they're real woke. So
Are they?
yeah. Oh, yeah,
they-
yeah,
they
yeah.
probably
yeah.
have all the big girls
Su-
on there.
Tuck friendly.
Well, it became that, and then yeah, I think it did. I think it was
Jesus.
like they had like trans people on.
That shit gets in the way
Yeah.
anyways. You gotta tuck that shit.
All right. This is a family-friendly podcast.
Feels comfy.
But yeah, I know. I think
like
they were
that
mainly in
anyways.
malls or like strips of whatever.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, but
Damn.
they have an online store though. Like you
Yeah,
go
they-
online.
they've
I'm
and
sure
buy
they
'em.
do. And they had probably money to where they could do it, but it's like,
Yeah.
man,
Like I remember going to the mall, American Eagle, Aeropostale,
that's definitely like only a mall brand. Like
Hollister.
it's weird that like that was its own ecosystem because
Yeah.
there was businesses outside of that,
Mm-hmm.
like Best Buy or whatever else that I'm drawing blank. But
Yeah,
then there's brands that were
Yeah.
only
Yeah,
mall
malls,
brands.
yeah. Like
Like-
Hollister was like a
yeah.
huge one. They had like the cool like tiki kind of whatever feel like when you walked in.
Yeah, I remember that.
And you always got like hit in the face with like the cologne, that they
cologne,
had. Yeah.
Is it Bath and Body Works or something?
Bath and
Body
yeah.
Works.
Up against the
Mhm.
wall.
Gap.
Gap.
Yeah. Yankee Candle.
Damn.
I know.
Spencer's.
This makes me feel so old because
What's the
Hot
what's the-
Topic?
I was about to say the Hot Topic,
yeah.
What I said up against the wall. I thought that was Hot Topic.
That's Vans. That's like Vans' slogan, I think.
Oh,
Up
is
against
it?
the wall.
Oh, all right.
I was gonna say I've never heard of that.
I don't know what that is.
I mean, I
then.
know Vans, but
Ignore that.
Foot Locker,
Foot
things like
Locker,
that.
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go to Short Pump Mall and like there was hardly ever like I don't think I think they had a small Foot Locker in like the Macy's there or something.
Yeah.
But like they didn't have big like shoe stores like VCC did.
Yeah. You know,
Or
another
other
one
malls.
is Claire's, and that's where I got my
That makeup?
ears.
Pierced?
It's like
Yeah.
jewelry,
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
costume
It's like
jewelry,
yeah.
not like whatever. And that's where I got my ears pierced when I was 6 years old.
I got my ear pierced when at Claire's, I think, when I was like,
Oh, that's a me here.
that's blonde.
All right.
I didn't pour your drinks. I don't know why you got all of them up.
Is it two?
Damn.
Is it two? Son of a bitch.
Oh.
Organic.
I think it's just a smear mark from that long hair. That's okay.
Nice.
He pulls my hair out of his beard and
Everywhere.
everywhere. So.
Oh, I know. I went. Might be a lot of information, but I went and took a shit at work today, and I was just happened to be looking down, and I saw a big old wad of hair in my briefs. I guess from it was stuck in my ass crack.
That's
That
probably
happens
from the
to me.
laundry.
Mine's always in the taint. Not
So
a knot.
gross.
Yeah, it was like a big old ball like wadded up hair. And, I was like,
And
what
the thing is,
fuck?
I don't. This is just my personal preference. And I was just talking to Sarah about this last night. I forgot what movie we were watching.
Hey,
But-
I watch a lot of movies together.
Oh no, we don't even finish it. We'll watch like 20 minutes of it and then we'll go to sleep. With that too. As soon as I sit down, I'm
Because-
fucking passed out.
This is so
Same.
bad.
And then she gets
Same.
pissed off and is like, "All right, we just need to go to bed." I'm like, "All right, that's fine." That's
That is
that's
us.
what I was.
Same.
That's what I was doing anyway. I was going to bed.
But he gets all pissed off. He's like, keep watching. I don't even care. Like, he gets
Yeah.
so
I'll
mad.
watch that shit later. God damn.
I,
Yeah.
I know.
Let me
I
sleep.
get.
It's like, wake
I
me
say
up.
the same thing because I'm like, why can't you watch it by yourself?
I can't because he's snoring
Yeah,
so
yeah,
loud.
She always like sits up and looks at me, and I feel it. And she's like,
'Cause
"You
it
sleep? I know
creaks.
you sleep." And it's like, I'm a fucking sleep. Leave me alone.
Sometimes
Yeah.
he'll wake himself up and he'll like check to see if I saw. Like,
I told Sarah, I'm like, I would love if you fell asleep and I just watched something
Yeah,
by myself.
I know, right?
I'm cool with that.
but the difference for me is I'm home with Reese by myself all day long. So like when I do have somebody, especially somebody that I love and I want to talk to and spend time with, like even if it is just watching a movie, like I look over and he's snoring. He's probably asleep before Reese is asleep.
Damn, hardworking man.
So I'm by myself all day, every day.
Especially if yeah,
I'm surprised I remember the English language.
hit the pen. It's night. Give me about 10 minutes.
That NyQuil.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, now is smoking a real thing. So
That danky Yankee.
yeah.
The OG.
Nice. But what was I talking about?
Oh, your ear pierced.
Yeah, get my ears pierced.
What?
But we're
What
talking
are we
about hair.
that?
Talking about
Oh,
hair.
hair in the taint.
Oh, hair in the taint.
Yeah, hair in the taint. And the thing is, I don't know how we got so deep on some other shit, but I was talking with Sarah on a movie we were watching about how I prefer to go to sleep with briefs on. I don't like sleep nude.
Oh, he always sleeps naked.
I don't. I can, but I don't like.
Is it because of the hair wrapped around your pee-pee?
No, I'm.
It's
it's
comforting.
it's like two things. Two things. I don't know. I have just like this weird sensation that something's gonna grab my junk at night.
My dick.
Yeah, like either the cat or something. Because sometimes like even with briefs on, sometimes I'll take the comforter off and like I won't use a sheet at all. I'll just sleep out in the open,
Yeah.
and she'll be under the covers. Because I'm running a little hot, and she does too. I was like, get the fuck away from me.
I run hot. Reese runs hot.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
shit, get away. So I wear briefs in bed 95% of the time. And somehow I still wake up with red hair knots up in my gooch. And it's like, how does it get up in there? She's like in my sleep just packing it.
That's why I think
Packing
it's
it.
y'all do laundry together, like
Yeah.
mix it.
Yeah,
I
we
think
do.
that's why.
Okay.
Like him talking about
It's like there's no way.
because I mean, like, what? I'm not like brushing my hair out and putting it into.
That's what I thought.
shit.
She was like packing it at night. Like
a
when she's doing,
squirrel.
when she's like doing our clothes, she's
Yeah.
like, oh, here's like a little knot.
just in case he misses me.
Yeah, something of me. Little piece of
little
me.
scent on you. Yeah.
Voodoo shit.
Dude, you find it everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
You're welcome.
Like, I
It's
literally
just a reminder of
found it in
me
the
as
woods.
much as
Yo.
I can get. You know.
And the vacuum is always fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's gonna be watching this.
Oh, shit.
It is fucked. You can admit that. So,
And 2 cats too.
cat hair gets sucked up pretty easily when it's longer.
Yeah, it gets
And the
tangled up.
proof.
Long hair, too.
The proof is there when I go to cut that hair out with the knife.
Oof.
It's usually all red.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. Well,
And we ain't getting no red cat.
no, you
So-
ain't got a red cat.
You have to dump hers out, and it's just.
I mean, like, what do you want us
a
to do?
dog and 2 cats. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got
So much.
a lot of animals.
And of course, I can't blame it on him because he ain't got no hair in his head.
I'll be in the shower, and I'm facing like the. We'll be in the shower together, and I'll be facing the
Showerhead?
Showerhead, stroked out. Biden,
Whoa.
old Biden.
Oh.
Call me Biden, bro. Fucking. I'll be facing
Jesus.
that, and she'll be behind me, and I'll feel her like touch my back, and she don't just touch me, like I mean, yeah, whatever, you know what I'm saying, but like just like a random like touch, like
Took your hair.
she takes her hair and puts it on me.
That's how it ends up in your gooch.
I
It
have
runs-
guess
never
so.
heard
runs
of
down
that.
Your ass up into the
She'll
gooch.
be like washing her hair, and
She's
I
got
guess
a lot
she'll
of
have-
hair,
and
too.
She'll have like shit, I guess, caught up in her fingers, and she'll
Oh,
just
yeah.
take. I've caught her. Listen,
If I do
I'm
it, I
like,
put it on like the side of the
this.
shower.
that's what she does too. But if I'm in there, she puts it on me because I'm right there.
That
and I
is-
guess I'll
I've
stick-
never heard of anybody doing that
got a
before.
new
But maybe
thing.
it's because it's like a, you know, you don't want to tell people that. Well, I also just let the cat out of the bag. But
Well,
you know what?
whatever.
All or nothing.
Yeah.
That's what. Anyways, tell me about your ear piercing.
think it was 13 when I got it pierced.
Did you go by yourself?
When?
13, 14.
You were that
Did
young?
you go to Claire's?
Did mom know?
Mom took me.
What?
Mhm.
What?
Yep, in Tappahannock. There used to be like a Claire's there. And went in. I think it was free. I don't know, like $5 or something.
I think you have to pay for the earring. That's
yeah,
it.
so like you pay the piercing's free,
Yeah.
but like you buy like a $5 earring.
Whatever, yeah.
And yeah, I got it done.
I think I got mine done
Just
when I was
one?
17.
Just one. Left one.
I was
You
gonna
got
say,
the other
wait,
one.
you
You
had-
gay.
I don't know
Yeah,
if I
that's what
got-
I heard.
I think I got emancipated. Is that what you call it? Like when you sign, like you
When you no longer have your parents, like
Yeah.
they sign you.
I signed myself away or
Yeah.
sign
Well, you
some
have
shit?
they have to sign, and
I don't know.
you have to go
Either
through
way,
the
like
court.
I know I did something when I was younger because I got kicked out and it was over dumb shit. But I got kicked out and I moved in with my aunt and Uncle John, my cousin, and I don't know what happened, but I remember like I went and got like my eyebrow pierced, my ear pierced, and all kinds of shit. And I was 17, so I knew I did something because I also had to go to the school board or something to change to do something. I can't remember what it was. It was 17 years ago.
Yeah.
Might be longer, but yeah.
So technically, your parents are not your parents.
Maybe not. I don't know.
They weren't
Legally?
responsible for you, I
I think
guess.
it was
Maybe.
I had to do something to where I was. I can't remember. Either way,
That's what it's called.
but
Emancipated.
I didn't have to have my like parental.
Yeah, to get it
Yeah, I didn't
done.
have to have a parent there. Yeah,
So like
Consent.
technically you're an adult at 17.
I think so.
Damn.
Something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
It's so crazy that you guys are siblings and just don't know about these things of your lives.
I
Like
was
you didn't
gone.
know you had
I was-
an ear
I was moving-
piercing.
Well, I mean, I'd been kicked out by then,
Yeah,
so I wasn't around.
but still, like
Yeah,
those
'cause
are big things.
That was probably. I mean, you didn't live with us in Tappahannock, so like
No.
we moved to Tappahannock when I was 12.
Yeah.
So like I was young.
Well, I remember him telling me that he like wanted to use the house while your mom and Herbert were like at the river, and then you like got pissed off because they were like, you have to come back or something, and you were like, isn't that like what the whole fight was about? Was
Oh no, they just wanted me to, for some odd reason. It was my senior year, and it was homecoming weekend, and
oh yeah.
I think that was that Friday night. It was homecoming night of the football game, so I was actually going to go to that homecoming parade and do it all
Yeah.
because it was my last year. And Mom was like, "No, you need to come to the river." And I was like, "No,
Nah.
this is my last year. Like, come on."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, "No, you're coming to the river." And I was like, "No." And of course, she put Herbert on the phone, and I was like, "Hell no!" Like, he's like, "All right, fine, stay there. I'm coming to get you." I was like, "Nah,
I ain't gonna be here.
Ain't waiting for that."
No.
So yeah, I packed up like my surfboard and like all my clothes I thought were cool and in a duffel bag and dipped out.
Didn't you stay with Nicole?
Yeah, and she told me I could stay with her, and
Mm-hmm.
then she made me go to the therapist with Mom. And
Oh,
her.
yeah.
And when I got there,
Trapped you.
she was like, "Yeah, you can't stay with me." I was like, "What the fuck?"
I know. She said she still has regrets. She felt so bad.
Yeah, I got blindsided. So I hated her, hated Mom.
Damn.
Well, everybody in your family
I
are
didn't hate
narcs.
them, but,
Just a
I was
bunch of
I
narcs.
was just not happy with them, and then I went and stayed with my cousin and my Aunt Mindy. They took me in, thank God, and I kind of left them out. I didn't leave them out to dry.
Because you moved back in with your mom, didn't you?
No, I think that was the time. I don't remember. No, I guess I had to go back home for the short time, and then I got kicked out again for something. No, I think that was I got kicked out,
There was the beach week
and
thing.
then I got kicked out, and then I got stuck going back home, but then I got kicked out again, and then for the homecoming thing, and then I went to John's.
Jesus.
Y'all are wild.
And then it was dumb shit. I mean, it wasn't like I was a bad kid. I just said
Weren't you like trapped in the bathroom at one point on the phone with Nicole
She
trying to
was
leave?
gonna beat
Oh, yeah.
the shit out of you.
You went to Beach Week?
No, I didn't. I did, but Mom took my house away because Nicole told Mom I smoked weed.
Yeah.
When Nicole was smoking
You
weed
didn't
the
get to
entire
go to-
time.
That motherfucker.
You didn't get to go to beach week?
Nope, I got grounded.
Damn. I never got grounded once in my life. Y'all got grounded every day. Or kicked out.
Yeah, I forgot what for. I don't remember. No, yeah, actually I do. Think I was underage drinking.
Oh, I'm sure you were.
Yeah, I think I got locked, or not locked up, but like caught. So I think
Was it the
that's
time
what-
you get with the police had to pull you out of that dump truck?
No, I was that way after.
Okay.
I just remember Nicole saying, like, I was on the phone with
I was
him, and he
21
was like,
then.
I don't know what to do. She's banging on the door. She's really
Yeah,
mad.
he's like, should I climb out of the window and run,
Yeah.
or should I just
Yeah.
wait it out?
Fuck that.
Yeah, it was- yeah,
My mom is so like non-confrontational. There's no way she would ever do that ever. Like she'd probably just start crying on the other side. It's okay, come on. She's like so little and sweet. Like there's no way she would have ever done that. But
Shit.
yeah, I know.
Fuck.
And I was a little princess.
I bet you were.
I mean, it's like Rosebud.
Yeah, she can't do
She
no
can get
wrong.
away with murder,
Oh,
especially
yeah,
with
no doubt.
Herbert. With me, I was the baby of my family, so I got away with everything.
Damn.
I know. I
That's-
never got grounded.
So like, never. Hey, yeah, going out tonight.
One time they tried, and then it was like a Thursday, and I convinced them. I was like, "Well, you told me I couldn't go out on the weekends, and it's Thursday, so technically I can go out." And they were like, "Damn."
All right, guess for the fine print.
So-
You did good us.
I went out, and then I went out Friday, and I went out Saturday. Oh, is she here? Hi. Oh no, you're good. You're right on time. Okay.
Hi.
Our special guest is here. She's right
She's
down in
passed
bed.
out. She didn't
She's
hear you.
sleeping. She didn't even hear you.
Is she dead?
Oh my gosh. No, I just saw her move. Don't let my dog die right now. Don't let my dog die right now. Oh my god, that'd be so sad. Wait, is she dead?
Nope,
nope, she's
she's
alive.
awake. she just moved.
Yeah, don't
Motherfucker
wake
wasn't
up my
moving.
child.
She might be half deaf then.
I gotta look. She's like 11.
Damn,
Oh, she
that's
gonna
old.
follow Carol all the way down to the bathroom.
It's getting close to time for that dog.
He was like, one more thing. Anything that goes wrong medically with her, she's. I was like,
A
Pull the
DNR.
plug. Yeah.
I
Do
mean,
not
if it's thousands
resuscitate.
of dollars,
Oh, it
she's
will
lived a
be.
long, great life.
It
You know
will
what I'm
be.
saying?
Everything that like the vet does, expect $300. Like
At
a minimum.
least, yeah.
Oh,
Every visit.
touching it, $300. Oh, we're putting it on this table, $300.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like minimum.
Yeah.
Talk to the doctor.
And then,
$300.
like, the medication usually is pretty cheap. But, like,
Oh, yeah.
anything
Yeah,
else
it's
is
like
like.
$24 for the
Yeah.
software.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get paid for their time for sure.
Oh my gosh.
I love it. The vet in Hanover Green.
Hanover Green, yeah,
Yeah.
they're good.
The one dude, I forget his name, but I
Yeah, he's
loved
cool.
him. Like, he helped me take care of Big Cat, and
Oh,
he's
yeah.
helped me take care of both these other cats.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome dude.
The family
His
practice.
bedside manner is like
He just loves animals.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell, like, that is his passion, is like what he does.
Yo.
He's good at it.
That's very great. We don't have a new one. And I think Sarah's going to keep going to our one in Southside, like
No.
off Forest Avenue.
Check out Hanover Green.
That I'm probably going to get her switch because, I mean, I get it.
Not
She's like,
cheap.
oh, for pasta's sake, you know. Well, you think we blow money fast,
yeah.
dog.
Oh, well, then
Poor pasta.
It'll fit right into you.
I hate to say this. Y'all know the total on pasta?
I mean, I know it's
there's been
thousands.
Multiple things.
That's, I mean, yeah, it is. Do y'all want to give me one guess per person? How much? So
Total.
Pasta is one of my cats. He's the boy cat, and he's had a lot of hereditary things,
Yeah, he-
autoimmune diseases.
He's lucky to be
And
alive.
he's young.
He's 8,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's young for a cat.
but he started off. I'll give y'all what he's had done, and then y'all can start quoting on the
Okay.
on the video. So he had all his teeth pulled,
Okay.
all of them. So he's toothless. But before that, we've had his teeth cleaned probably 6 times, and to get teeth cleaned on a cat is $500 a pop.
Because you have to put him down, don't you?
Put him on. Yeah, put him under.
Not down. Sorry.
Yeah, put him down each time.
Put him
then,
down.
then they shock him
Bring
back.
him back.
But he had his teeth cleaned
Pet cemetery.
at least 5 to 6 times at $500 a pop.
Sheesh.
Until the specialist was like, until we saw a specialist,
Mm-hmm.
which to see a specialist costs money.
Yeah.
And then he was like, hey, we got to pull those teeth. So pulled all his teeth, which is a special like type of surgery. You don't just go to a normal vet to do that. You go to a
Right.
specialist. Yes.
At what point did you sit her down, Sarah down, and be
The
like, hey,
teeth, the teeth
before
thing.
the specialist, or
No, the teeth thing I was sort of in on because I was like, all right, teeth gone. He's good. He's got a whole another however many years left. This is when
Right.
he was like 6.
Right.
All right, you got another like 8 to 10 years in him.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. A lot of money because the teeth thing, pulling teeth for a cat,
gotta put him down.
is a specialist on that.
Did you guys get pasta together?
Yes.
Okay.
And then a couple years later, he ends up getting sick and not eating, blah, blah, blah. So we go through all these tests, like month and a half worth of tests and different opinions.
Pay
And
for.
pay over like a month and a half, and then they're finally at the end of it, we're like, all right, we're about to see light. He needs surgery, and we're like, oh bitch. So he has like this abdominal surgery. So they put him under, cut some shit out, some tumor, and he's good to go. He's happy as can be now, but I hope he is.
Yeah,
With,
you better be.
The money put into that thing.
Yeah.
So
He
give me
still
a
eats
guess.
hard food too,
Oh, yeah,
which
he
is
eats
so
it.
wild to
He
me.
eats that shit quick too.
Yeah, just swallows.
Give me a total.
I'm gonna go. I know it's more than 10 grand for that cat. I'm gonna say like 16 grand for that cat.
You?
I don't think it's that high. I want to say 7,000.
I wish.
Stop it! Stop it right now.
16,000. Am I still low?
Cold. No, I'm just kidding.
He's laughing, but like tears are slowly coming out of his eyes.
I'll just say, to give reference, I probably won't disclose the whole amount because Sarah might be upset. But to pull the teeth alone was $3,000.
Okay.
That's not including the 500 times 5 at least for
Yeah.
teeth cleaning.
Yeah.
So
That's $5 grand right there. More than
all you can do is smile.
And,
All you can
don't
do
cry.
is smile.
surgery.
Yeah, with many opinions and like tests done before that
Yeah.
surgery.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a very special cat.
Expensive. Special.
If something was to pop up, it's like, all right, that's an investment now. Do we continue to put more money into
I
him?
know that's so hard because
Already put
it's
this
like
much into it, might as well.
just because I mean you only got how many years out of the first initial getting teeth out? That's like
Yeah.
2 years. That's it. For all
I
that money.
asked my client who does very well for
Yeah.
himself, one of my clients, and I asked him, I was like, how much money would you be willing to put into your animal if like shit's on the line? What's the threshold where it's
Yeah.
like, hey, we're putting him down? He said 20 grand for his dog. What is y'all's threshold for old girl
She's
right
lived a great
there?
life.
She ate a bunch of carpet and shit around the house. And I think
My
they cut her
apartment.
open
Oh my gosh,
and
Carol is here, and her and Mike were
they
there.
spent $2,500 on that surgery to cut her open and clean out all the carpet and all that shit. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
if she did that again,
She's
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 Yeah,
tapped
she
out.
would.
She hit the
her
threshold.
her last meal.
I was gonna say, I think $2,000 for sure is too high. But she has lived a long, great
we are
life.
a one-income household right now.
Yeah.
So,
Correct, yeah.
and I like the dog.
She's a great dog.
Well, she's gonna be stuffed.
Yeah, she.
We're gonna keep her around, but she's gonna be stuffed.
Right.
We'll get her ashes back okay, and put her on the mantle with Big
Aw,
Cat.
with Big Cat. All right, well, Carol's here. You gonna get yourself
What do
something?
you need, Carol? Glass?
The beer is in the refrigerator. Oh, you gonna put beer in there? Oh, you got wine. That's right. I forgot you brought that in. Perfect. Well, we're ready for you whenever you're ready.
Go ahead, Donna.
Y'all got my good side too. Thank you.
Yeah, you're
Tell me when.
welcome.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna put it
Oh, I want some more.
here. Do y'all need anything?
All right.
No, I think we're okay.
No, thank
We're
you.
good.
Tell me when.
Keep going. What am I? This is my first time or something?
Hi guys.
Hello.
Hi. All right,
This is
that's-
Carol, everybody.
this is my best friend Caroline.
What's
Hello. Test.
It's ready.
Okay.
Everyone.
Which we're
Hi.
that style. But she's also
I
has
need
her
to hold
own
it up?
too. Yeah, you
Well,
gotta put it to your
whenever
face.
whenever you
You don't
talk
have to-
into it,
Kiss it, but
I feel like that one picks up pretty
at least
good.
fist length.
Yeah.
Does that work?
No.
No.
Okay.
You gotta hold yours. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But this is the one that I got for ours.
That's cute.
Yeah.
So, Carol,
Yes, sir. It's Caroline, by the way.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
I was saying
Yeah.
Carol Baskin a lot.
That's what everybody calls me.
Okay, but Carol that goes back years, but her name is Caroline, but I never call her Caroline.
Nobody does.
she
Never.
doesn't. So
Like I'll introduce her to people as Carol.
Carolyn?
And she's like
Caroline?
Caroline.
I had somebody, a potential real estate client, text me one day and said, "So do you go by Carol or Caroline?" And I was like, oh my gosh, we are. This is not good. That it has reached that point
Yeah.
where like
It's
a
rolling
random,
over to my professional.
like, potential client
Yeah.
is questioning me on
Well,
that.
then like they started calling her Carl too. So
Yeah,
it like started.
that's my alter ego.
That's good.
Yeah.
Carl.
So there's really everything, but really, technically, when she wants to meet new people, she says Caroline because
Yeah.
that's her name. But
I even say that they can call me Carl or Carol. Well, first I start with Carol,
yeah,
and then
Carl.
it depends on the setting. I'm like, okay, Carl is sufficient.
It depends on like how much alcohol is involved. It like starts getting shorter.
I mean,
but-
do I look like a Carol? Definitely
me?
don't look like a Carl.
More like a Carl.
I've always known you as
Carol?
Carol.
I've never known you as Caroline.
I'm sure you.
It's
I don't
all
think you've
Carol,
ever called me
so,
Caroline
yeah.
before.
Yeah.
She's.
But it's weird though because like when I say Carol in my mind, like you know how you can like see things like if you hear about somebody and you just already picture in your mind like what they look like. When I say Carol in my mind, I see Caroline, and I don't know why. I think it's just like because it's embedded in my brain.
Well, I'm
but-
already set for when I'm 60 years old.
Yeah, you're
you
right.
know? Yeah.
Caroline-
Maybe that's not-
I fit right
I keep
in.
saying Carolyn. Carolyn's an old woman name.
That's what I
Caroline.
think too.
Not as bad as Carol.
Caroline. Carol. That's almost Karen.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is
No, we're
Oh.
teetering on the line now.
yeah,
That's where I draw
Karen
it.
and Carol. All right, Carol.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you
know.
could put that twinge on it. It's like, all right, it sounds like a 58-year-old
It's- well, I
woman,
think
probably
it's-
62.
Yeah.
It works when you have a little attitude too. Like
Yeah.
it's
Okay,
every
Carol.
time somebody calls me Carol and they're a new person and somebody introduces me as them, I'm always like, my friends are just lazy and they can't pronounce an extra syllable.
Which I think it started as like an inside joke and then it just it just kept going.
It
Now
actually
it's
started,
natural.
I think my junior,
Didn't Lauren
senior
do it?
year of college. I was best friends with this this group of guys that were my neighbors in the apartment, and they would go Carol and like mock me that way. And then I didn't even tell my husband Mike about that when I got home, and then that kind of like adapted, and now
Because I
now
thought
it's full streamline.
I swear I thought Lauren Doberman told me that
Well,
she
I was best friends with her.
yeah okay
Like
well yeah that makes
that's
sense.
when we started to
And then it
become best
trickled,
friends,
yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So
well
enough about me.
right
Yeah.
well, you're a special guest so we can talk about you all you want.
Carol,
Yes.
do you have any pets?
Oh, she does.
I do. I have a pet bunny. She's not a rabbit. She is a bunny.
She can't stand it when people call her
don't.
a rabbit.
Bunnies are cute. Like rabbits are like I
Not the same
saw.
thing?
The wilderness ones that are like
Correct,
skinny.
but
That's
they're
what I
still
think too.
those are still cute. But
Is there
Yeah.
a difference between a
I was
rabbit
gonna
and a
say,
bunny?
is it the same
I've actually
thing?
never looked up if there
She's got a
is-
bunny though.
I do.
Yeah.
She just turned 7 last week.
Yeah.
Jeez, the
It's
thing's
a cute
old.
bunny. It's
Yeah.
soft and
So I think that I've looked and they can live to be 12, but
Yeah.
super spoiled. She's litter
Yes.
trained. She has her own bedroom.
fluffy. Yeah, her own room in the house.
Damn.
I had
she's-
to sleep on their couch for years because her bunny had her own room
Yeah.
and I didn't have a room to go sleep in.
She lives there. Do
I
you?
know she's her
And
husband and I.
she
are the
has a
ones-
name.
Correct.
No,
Her name is
it's
Nug.
Nugget technically.
Yes,
Nugget.
but-
Nugget,
Yeah.
and we call her Nug.
But 7 years ago, her husband and I talked about it and we were like, I think that we need to get her a bunny. And so that was like a group
Oh my
thing.
gosh.
So we got her like the cage and everything.
So you didn't
and-
pick it out.
I didn't.
He
it was
did.
on my
Did you
birthday.
pick a bunny?
It did
No,
not. I didn't know that
Mike
I was
did.
getting one.
Oh, okay.
It
Meant to be.
was, let's see, my 23rd birthday.
Mhm.
Hallie came into town to visit me, and I was entertaining her and cooking us dinner while my husband was gone.
Mhm.
And I had no idea. I knew it was a surprise for my birthday.
Yeah.
Nobody would
and
like.
so she's like already anxious about that. And she's
oh
like,
my
I have
gosh,
heart
I was like
palpitations.
shaking, and I was like, we lived in a 2-bedroom, like 900 square foot apartment when we first got married. And I was like, is he getting me a hot tub to put in our
what?
guest bedroom? I swear to God, because I was like,
Where's the
silent.
hot tub?
Didn't get one. Like
Bunny.
we're in
Got you
all,
one better.
We're in all carpet, and there's no way that there's a hot tub going in our second bedroom.
She was so anxious. I mean, like the whole time
I
was
had
like,
no idea what was
"Shut
going on.
up."
I mean,
Oh
I
my
was like
God.
super.
So how long
super
were you all
surprised.
together when this was conspiring?
So we did not live together until we got married. We had been together. Let's see, that was my 23rd birthday. I guess we had been married for just at 5 months.
Yeah.
We had been together for a little over 2 years.
Oh shit!
At that
So
point,
at 23.
yeah,
Yeah.
I got married at 23. So that was my first birthday gift, like as a married couple.
Yeah.
And so he walked in the door and had her like in his arms, which I will say is like one of the only times that we've held her because she does not like being held.
Well, we probably traumatized
We
her
did
too.
traumatize her. We had no idea.
Oh my god! Because
Yeah,
like, all we
we
wanted her
did.
was to be in our arms, and she was literally like, "Get me the
Yes.
fuck out of here!" Like
Yes.
it was so bad. And then all of a sudden we looked up and we're like, "Oh, you're actually not supposed to chase bunnies."
Yeah. So, I
bad.
had no idea like how to take care of a bunny. So we had friends in town the next day, and we went to a wine festival. So we do and still have the cage for her, but we had to like put her locked in the cage, and so we're trying to like trap her to get her in there. And whoo, I think that's where like we really messed up.
PTSD kicks
Correct.
in.
And then Carol was like so sad, and she was like, I want one of those bunnies that just like wants to be held, and like, you know, that you like take a picture with when you're
Yes.
like 6 years old, and they like all snuggly. Yeah, it's not.
And I
that's
went
not
to a
good.
showing last week, and they had 4 bunnies, and
Oh, yeah.
they are in an outside pen, and they put a tarp over it, and the client had 3 little girls. He's like, come see like all of our pets. Like they had guinea pigs, and they had a snake, and they had chicks.
Hold the bunnies in
And they just like picked the bunny up and shoved it in my arms, and I'm like, huh, this is what it feels like
Yeah.
to hold a
Can I
to hold a bunny.
euphoric
Can I trade yours for
feeling.
mine? I
Yeah.
can do it right now.
She will be held sometimes, but I don't like to traumatize her, so I
Yeah.
make Mike pick her up and I'll pet her and we cut her nails and everything. But I've maybe held her like
Rabbits got nails?
4 times. Yeah. So and you have to cut them.
Never held.
Do they
They're-
rabbit kick?
You've never held a bunny before?
I mean,
Maybe.
the bunny that I held last
He's a
week at my
maybe.
showing, she like I held her and she was fine, but then she like got a little too up to where she started freaking
Oh,
out,
shit.
scratched me across,
Yeah.
scratched me on my shoulder,
Damn.
and I was like, man, I got a lunch after this. I'm gonna look like I've been through it.
Shit.
But yes, so I do have a bunny. She is 7. She is
Nugget.
Nugget. Yeah, we call her Nug.
She's basically like a cat. She's
She looks like a chicken
self-sufficient. We can leave her for a weekend. We don't have any dogs to where like if you guys ask me to go to the beach for a week next week, I'd be like, yeah, let's go. I don't have to
Yeah.
plan anything. So it is very
That's
nice.
ideal for her.
That is cool.
Don't have
Truly.
to board the bunny.
Mhm.
Truly.
Yeah.
So, how much money are you willing to spend?
On Nug to keep
On
her
Nugget.
around.
I don't know if you
Or
heard the conversation
it's-
coming in.
I did not.
If shit hits the fan, life and death, what's the threshold of you spending money on Nugget to keep him alive? Or her,
At
excuse
what
me.
point do you
Yes.
say that's too much?
um
We're talking like
She's listening, by the way.
500.
no, it's
She's
definitely
listening in.
like it may
Mike
be,
has her on the line right now.
like I feel like I want to say 5 digits, but I feel like if you guys are thinking like not $1,000 to keep a
damn.
bunny alive, this is me and my husband's first pet ever together, you know.
Bunny.
And
Yeah,
we,
and she hasn't
I'm
had
just-
anything yet. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
we just bought a house so that we can get a dog, but the whole talk has been dog and kids, I suppose I'll say. But but
Right.
Shoot.
Yeah.
I'm very big on if we get a dog, it has to be a puppy because we're not getting rid of our first pet that we've had for 7 years in order to get a more
Make room for the-
socialized, societal
Right.
norm animal. You know what I mean? So, I mean, like, I don't know. That's like
It's way more
such
than
a hard question.
Yeah.
Bill
Well-
comes out. 10,000.
You just missed the
Yeah.
conversation. You just
What?
missed the conversation because
Do you,
Austin
do you have a pet? Sorry, I
Two
missed it.
cats.
he has 2 cats,
What
but
was
one
yours?
of them, which we just spoke
I don't
about,
have a threshold. It's just was.
he's already
I just-
spent.
You have a
They're so-
threshold, I
they're
can
so
tell.
deep.
Carol,
And
he's-
it's low. I can tell by the look on your face.
I wish it was.
Carol, he's already spent 5 digits on his animal. So
Okay, thank you. So you understand.
right, but you
Yeah.
haven't answered the question.
I didn't think it was gonna get there. It didn't happen like, oh, wham, bam, here's
Wasn't-
5
wasn't
digits.
like just
It
one-
was like,
one
oh,
bill.
here's
It was-
a couple, here's a little
Yeah.
penny, here's a dime, here's a nickel.
Are you saying in the overall longevity that you've had the
Within like
cats?
2 years, it was like
Oh, 2
wham.
years.
But now his whole thing is like, I've already invested all this money into this animal. So if
When do I
something
stop?
happens right now, like
Yeah, what's another 2
I just
grand?
spent all this money. So like obviously I'm gonna
But,
keep
like,
it
what is-
elongating the life.
If what happens, like if she
Well-
gets hit by a car and her leg's broken,
I
or like
guess
if she has
right-
cancer
right
and
now
you
it's
have
cancer.
to like treat.
That's
So
it.
They already
yeah,
have.
He
Pasta has
has
cancer.
cancer,
Yeah.
yeah.
He- so
He
his
does.
time is ticking, like, right? Oh, I guess everyone's is.
Oh, yeah, everybody, yeah, but
Is that what
sure,
you-
for sure? So
He
like,
said
let's say
everybody again. Austin constantly talks about death. I don't understand it.
if let's say 6 months from now, yeah, a tumor pops up.
Yeah.
We pulling it, or are we just gonna let it grow?
So my dog my family dog Boo, like they like were kept removing lumps or whatever, and that was costing like money after money, and then like she would get like these like weird fluid sacs and stuff, and then the doctor was like, you can keep doing this, but they're gonna keep coming back, like.
But those sound
Like
benign.
Oh my god,
Dude, it's gotten so much bigger. Let's not change the subject
the
yet.
camera.
No, hang on.
Holy shit! I thought she broke her
Where
wrist.
did that come from?
It makes me like skinnier.
That's
and
a
bony.
ganglion. Is that ganglion? Ganglion.
Yes. Yeah.
Can we
Bulk.
No, let's not
Put
change
it
the
down.
subject yet.
Put it down.
No, I've already asked, and she said if you like book cis is what they call it, so you're supposed to put it down and smack it, or you can drain it. And she said if you do it at this point, like it could come back the next day. So I have to have surgery on it. And we'll get into this later, but like I broke my arm last year, and I don't want to have to like gimp limbs, and then I would have to get stitches. I would have to get a hand cast, and it's summertime, tan lines. Let's think about it. Okay.
I'm just looking.
I know.
Wait, let's go back to the cat cis.
That one's it's impressive, if anything.
It's gotten so much bigger
How
just
long-
the past 2 weeks.
I've got questions.
No, it doesn't hurt. It's fine.
I want the camera to see.
I just don't know
Oh, I feel like it's gonna be
So-
like
This angle's worse.
How long from nothing to something? Don't push it too hard.
Oh, wow.
Let me get a little.
Can we stick something in
So,
that?
I mean, honestly, back in like 2015, 17, one
that's
of
when
those
it started
years.
to grow.
That's not when it started to grow.
Or, like,
but
noticing
I'm
them.
doing push-ups like this.
Yes.
I ain't doing
wrist.
push-ups no more.
This wrist has always bothered me, and
I remember that. Yeah,
it was never anything remotely close to this. It probably
She said
was
2016.
15 to 17,
Yeah.
something around then. Last year is when it started becoming noticeable to
Yeah,
where I was
I
like,
remember
there's
it started
something
growing.
there. And then the past 2 weeks, I mean, you can look at a picture of me from 2 weeks ago when I had my hand on my thigh, like posing for a photo.
I saw
to-
Mike comment.
Yes.
He's like, let's call a doctor.
Yeah. He was severely grossed out by it. Until this week. And I mean, I bet you it's grown like maybe 1 millimeter, 2 millimeters up, like in the past 2 weeks.
So
That's
So-
concerning.
maybe you've done. Obviously, you know what you have there. So you've done a little Googling research, and I don't know anything about them. Is it trauma that causes that? Like, I hit it on something, and then it just starts to swell.
I did not do the research as
Okay.
to how they
How it starts.
about.
yeah, how it starts, but I just know like the wrist pain I've had there for the past
Years.
years.
Yeah, 8 years.
And I mean, it's just fluid buildup. So
It's not a
it
tumor.
can be
hard
drained,
fluid.
it can be hit, and it can
Yeah.
disperse, which is probably kind of gross, but yeah. So I've talked to my doctor about it, and like they'll have to cut a line across my wrist and
go
pull
up
it
that
out, and then it'll be about like 4 stitches. So 30's really going great, guys. I turned 30 2 weeks later, break my arm, get staples, get stitches, get surgery.
Next
I've
question.
never had any of that before. So now it's all like building up at once.
What, off the top of your head, past 2 weeks, you said,
Mm-hmm.
what's it hanging up on the most? What are you catching it on?
So
You got to feel that
So
here.
I
and there. Like,
wear
what's
my-
your normal day
I
to day?
That's what
have
Austin
my
thinks
wedding
about.
ring on my left hand, and I actually just put this ring on a couple of days ago. So I usually wear my bracelet on this side, so I'm like bling on this side, bling on this side. So I switched my hair tie. Hang on, I'll show you. I switched my hair tie to this side, and last
Do you
weekend
put it over it?
it gets caught on it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, no, that's bad.
I can't.
So
You know what it reminds me of is like the Wicked Witch. Like it
Hunchback.
reminds me
yeah,
of
so
like
at first I thought it wasn't that bad because like, you know, you have that bone right there that kind of makes you look bony. And so in pictures I was like, oh, I like bony because I've always had like,
sausage fingers.
okay, no,
That's pretty good.
no. My fingers aren't that bad.
Not that she has sausage fingers.
Not flying.
I have,
No.
We complete our
I
sentences.
have, like, they're not swollen, but they look swollen. Like
You should see her on an
features.
airplane.
So, oh yeah. So like my ankles, like you can't see my Achilles. Like I've just never
You have
been
heart-
like
a
a
heart
bony.
problem?
I don't know. We
Like
don't
fluid
need to.
retention?
I
She's
don't
like,
know. I don't
there's
drink
other
enough
medical
water.
things we have to talk about. Okay.
All right.
So like I just never been a bony person. Like you can see like my veins when I'm dehydrated, obviously, because
Is
But-
bony features something
So high right
females.
I think that's more of a
Is that like
Carol
a
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think
Well,
honestly,
it's easy
just
for
like a-
Hallie to say because she is bony and she's always been, and like not in a bad way. It's not like she's
Yeah.
like
Tales of
bony,
the
but like
Crypt
you
over there.
can see, you can see her
Yeah.
wrist bone. You can't see mine. Like
I've always
I
had very
just-
little.
I've never
phalanges.
had like I can touch, but
Yeah.
that's Hallie. I can touch like
Yeah.
my
It
pinky,
like
like,
overlaps.
overlapping.
Yeah.
Right. And I just am not that way. So I'm like, oh, like in photos, not now, because now it just looks bothersome. But it used to make me look like I was a little bony because this is my side. Thank you for letting me sit on the side.
That's her side, by the way.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Because if
So,
she
like,
won't, she refuses to take a
when
picture.
this
if
was
she's over here.
showing, like I was like, oh, it looks like I'm a little bit more slender on my wrist. I know that sounds so stupid to say out loud. Oh my
I
gosh.
know. Well,
But
if
it
the
didn't.
shoe
But now
fits.
in photos, like it's not. It looks
That's
like
why I said
a
it's like the
problem.
witch, like a witch,
You
like
can do the
you know, like how they have like the
hand-
wart on their
hand
nose.
back here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've learned at the Met Gala this year that there's
The what?
The Met Gala?
Don't know what that is.
I'm not surprised by that, to be honest with you.
That the new way to pose is not like this, but it's the hand on the back. Like,
Mom,
Oh,
the
yeah.
mom.
Yeah, but
yeah,
no,
like
a lot,
the mom that's got a bad back pose.
But a lot of moms think that like to put and like a lot of people think this, but like just to put your arm like all the way back, but like that's not how you're supposed to do it.
For what?
Yeah, to like make your arm look skinnier, like just to put your arm back, but that's not
No,
Is that why-
because
is that why they put the
that
arm
shows your
back?
belly.
yeah,
Not
because
yours,
if you
I'm
hold
saying
it to the
anybody's,
side
you
like
know.
this, did you see my Instagram story today? Like,
Well,
well,
Are you
let
telling me
me
you
show you
didn't
later.
look at
Like,
it?
You giving
your
posing-
arm up
posing tips?
there. No, I need posing tips if anybody has any. But like if
cut
your
and
arm to the
paste.
side and like you're getting
Cut and
photographed
paste.
from this way, then
You're
this
supposed
is
to turn it-
flat against your body. So
like you don't ever
when you
push
poke
your
it
arm
out,
up.
then it shows all the definition.
Yeah. If you
All
have
the
your arm
definition.
against your body, then it looks wider. So that's why
Correct.
they say put it out like this
Yeah.
because it makes it look slimmer.
Unless you got a lot of hang down
I got wings.
wings.
Oh
So
no, I have none.
Like what's awful is because before I got pregnant, I was like in the best shape I've been in, and then like that muscle turned to fat. I feel like because I feel like I have like the flappiest wings ever, and it sucks because I have an arm tattoo right here.
The mountains.
It was
And our
straight-
friend Megan
the
was like, I would never get a
mountains.
tattoo right there because I don't want to have to always have nice arms. And I was like, thanks a lot.
Megan does have a tattoo right there too.
Does she?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's like
Maybe-
Greek. It's Greek, right?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Was she the one that said that to me? Maybe she wasn't. I don't know. I'm going to blame Megan anyways. It probably was her, honestly, but Megan tries to tell. That's another one of our friends. You haven't met her yet.
She's-
She tries to tell Jake how to live his life because she knows
She's just
best.
mad that Jake can't touch his toes.
Yeah.
I can
shit.
touch my toes.
Prove
Okay.
He was
it.
like, next time I see her, I'm going to touch my toes right in front of her. I was like, okay.
Dang.
Yeah.
Can you touch your toes?
Oh, of course.
But he stretches and does things like that.
I don't. I stretch. Not often. but-
He don't stretch at all. I mean, like, he's so inflexible.
Okay.
Goodness gracious.
He can't even do Indian style or whatever you're supposed to.
It's
That's just the bad
crisscross
joints.
applesauce.
That's the age
Crisscross
showing.
applesauce now.
PC, sorry.
Indian style.
That's,
Wait, we can't call it Indian.
no,
That's
I feel like it's
expensive.
really
We're getting
offensive.
canceled now.
I'm sorry, that's what they called it back in the day. What is it called? Pretzel?
Indian style.
Crisscross?
Crisscross applesauce.
What if I?
Crisscross
What if
applesauce.
I am Indian?
He can't
and
do
it's
that.
Okay with me.
That's okay.
You're not supposed. They're Native American, okay? They're not Indian.
Who's they? I am Native American.
Okay,
I'm
then
they.
you're Native American,
I
not
am
Indian.
all.
Wait, can we edit this out? I can't get canceled.
I said way worse things on here. Way worse.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, back to the crisscross.
Yeah. He can't do that.
It's probably your joint.
Oh, I know. It's.
Are you taking B complex?
No, I just.
I don't think that's for
terrible
joints, but I don't know.
It's
Yeah,
just 'cause
terrible mobility.
I don't stretch.
No.
Need some fish oil, dog.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I just don't do things I should do that
Yeah.
make my life better and easier. And I will
His
be
massage
a
therapist
tight-
always
a-
says
a tight
stretch.
bitch for the next till I die. I guess. I, don't know.
Yeah.
I can't move.
You should see him trying to do a crunch. His whole head like shakes.
That's
'Cause he
not,
can't-
that's not
Why don't you
flexibility.
stretch like 10 minutes before the workout?
Because I don't work out.
But even no,
Did you see the
but
badminton video?
even when you do work
I
out,
don't work out.
you never.
You don't
stretch.
work out anymore?
Nah,
This
I
past week
lifted
doesn't count because he's worked
Sunday
so much.
And Monday, haven't lifted since.
Yeah, he
I did
still
legs
does.
Monday, and my legs are still fucked.
I still
Or like he'll ride
consider
the
that
bike or
working out.
something.
I've been 10 times this year, maybe.
Well, that's
Must
good.
be nice to have a
No,
body
it's
like
not.
yours naturally.
No, it's called
I can't wait till you have
dehydration,
children.
baby. No, I used to be in there every single day at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
And then the arm happened, and then it was a cop out, and then it was PT, and then it was me going and trying and getting frustrated because I can't do a curl that I used to be able to do.
Well,
And then
she got in a side-by-side accident, by the way, for anybody that's wondering why she broke her arm. But Austin doesn't know this story.
A what?
A side-by-side accident?
yeah, I don't
What's
think a lot
that?
of people know.
It's
what
like
that
an
is.
ATV, but it's like
It has a
Like
roller
one of the-
cage on top.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the
It's a
Can-Am
four
type shit.
Yeah.
It's a 4-seater. So yeah, we were.
It was really bad, and
camping.
she definitely got it the worst out of all four of them.
Shit.
Yeah.
So would you try and like stop something?
No, it
your
happened
arm
so
out?
quick. I didn't have time to do anything. I mean,
fuck.
I can close my eyes and remember. I don't even have to close my eyes and can remember like just how quick it was. Like we have a video of us probably about 30 seconds before just laughing and just euphoric, and we just went around a turn, and it just it's a 4-seater, so driver, passenger, and then 2 seats in the back. And just went around turning. It didn't like roll, but it just hit the side and it hit passenger side. So Mike, my husband, sitting in front of me in the passenger, and I'm behind him. And my arm I wasn't even like hanging it out the window. It just like hit the side, and my arm flew out the window, and the roll cage landed like right on top. So I broke right here on the tip. Like it made a perpendicular bone crack.
Elbow is such a sensitive.
So and then I got
funny bone break.
How
You
does
broke
your
your funny bone.
Does your
Truly.
funny bone still work?
there's nothing funny about when I still hit this arm, honestly.
Ain't nothing funny about it.
I hit it
okay?
yesterday
Damn.
getting out of bed, and I was like, but so then I got 6 stitches in my head.
Yeah. Oh, that was
and-
Hold on.
bad. I couldn't look at it.
So you
looked
busted
like,
your head too.
She showed me, and every time
did.
because we went to the cabin in Wintergreen,
later?
like,
Mm-hmm.
and she was like all patched up or whatever, but like her head was so.
Oh my
I
gosh,
looked
it was
literally,
gross.
I could not look at it.
It was gross
so
because
gross.
I
They
got
buzzed your head?
stitches.
No.
Did it buzz your head?
No, it was like in
No.
the forehead.
No,
It was just stitches.
so it
wasn't
was
crazy.
right here on my
It wasn't
forehead,
bad.
and 6 stitches, and
It
but
was just so fresh when I looked at it.
I was like bedridden because it's my right arm and I am right-handed. Like
Mm-hmm.
I can't wash my hair. I can't
Yeah,
put
she
on
had
She
makeup.
couldn't brush her hair.
Yeah. I would shower maybe once a week. Like I mean, if you need Netflix recommendations, I got them because that's
Yeah.
all I did. And I don't like feel sorry for myself, but
That's hard.
I'm
though.
not afraid
He
to admit that I'm
knows.
vain. I'm sure you do.
He went-
Absolutely.
he went-
you know it 10 times worse than I do.
Yeah, he went through real bad.
I'm just like vain, so I don't want to go out in person where I can't get dressed, I can't shower,
Wash your hair,
I
yeah.
can't wash my hair, I can't put on makeup.
Yeah.
So back to the gross stitches. So like I didn't really wash them off, so they kind of like scabbed over.
yeah.
And that's what they looked like when we went to the cabin 2 weeks after the
it was
accident.
just like so fresh, and I was like, every time I saw it, I was like, because I don't do blood, so like if I see it or like I can like feel it, and I would just, it made me so grossed out.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't look at
like
it.
I
Cover it
went and
up.
got them removed. I think the day after that we got back,
Yeah.
or the 2 days after, and they had to take like tweezers and like peel like
the scab
the
off.
scab off because
Yeah.
like nobody told me to take care of them. Like I'm 30 years old. I don't know how to. I've never had stitches. I don't know what to
Right,
do. I don't.
yeah.
I've always been told like
sure
if you
they
get them wet, they
touch
get
it-
loose. I don't
touch
know
it
Right.
what
Let's
I'm
get
supposed to do.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have.
I've only had dissolvable stitches, so I've never had to like have them clipped and removed.
Yeah.
They've
Yeah.
always just dissolved.
So I mean, I feel like it healed well. I put like silicone tape over
Yeah.
it, and the scar isn't too bad. But
Yeah.
I mean,
How are we looking now?
I know. She's like, I'm not gonna show you.
I got a facial today,
Oh,
so that's why
man.
my
There we
face
go.
is so red. Also, the
Rain
wine.
check.
But
You
I
can't
don't see anything.
like
You see a,
Yeah,
one,
it's
a
not-
little mark.
there's
like a
The
little
right-
red,
the right
there's
light,
like-
you can see a little mark.
Yeah.
It's like a dent though.
It's
It's,
really
not like
not
a
so
scar
bad.
mark.
Right.
You got a dent.
I was gonna say, look
I
at
know,
Austin's
that might be
legs.
so red, 'cause
Austin still pulls-
I'm really
pulls,
hot,
stitches
but
out.
Yeah, you
I
should.
have seen your abdomen. But so this is from the actual right. There was nothing like cut here. Those were just abrasions and I suppose
Yeah.
they're sorry.
Oh yeah.
help you.
Abrasions. This was like bleeding through my splint, but right here is where I broke it, And so I
That's
had
like the worst spot in your
Yeah.
elbow
It
to
was-
break.
it's awful. Like I can't lay in the tanning bed. I can't. It's just an example. That's not the
awful.
first necessity,
It
but
is
I'm just
awful.
saying.
I am so sorry for anybody that's watching. I was like,
I can't tan.
bitch.
What the fuck?
But just like anything, like I was riding in the car today, and if even just sitting on my phone, because I'm right-handed, like so I'm always looking at my phone this way. If I stay in this position too long, I get stiff. So
Yeah.
like in the car today, I would rest
Okay.
it over my gear and just like try to keep it straight. Sometimes, like even just doing this, like I can feel it, like it's sore.
yeah.
And
Is that ever going to go away? Did they say if it?
my
Probably
PT,
PT, yeah.
my PT guy was fantastic. And he told me to just continue going to the gym and like keeping
Yeah.
it loose. And I
The
haven't.
muscles and
Sorry,
everything.
Logan, I
yeah.
haven't like
10
been
times this year.
doing good with that. But
Curls,
Austin's
bro.
probably like,
So-
well, you could do this. And
yeah, I mean, I there's definitely like I think it'll get back to normal. Just my
Yeah.
biggest goal was like being able to touch my shoulder.
Yeah.
So like
So I can rub the tanning lotion on.
this is normal, like what I normally look like, and this is as far as I can go on this. It just just doesn't
Got that T-Rex going
bend
on.
that way. Yeah. So that
Wait,
was,
you should have seen
that
her
was
at the
just my
cabin. She
biggest
was like,
goal.
well, I can't, like, she like couldn't even.
Oh my gosh, I
brush
couldn't
her
move
hair or
anything.
So like, she'd had her husband try and put her hair up in a ponytail for as long as she's
oh,
had
he
it.
learned.
Yeah, and
He
she was
did
like,
great at learning.
I can't wait until you can do it. And I braided her hair and I had to like get everything.
Aw.
Yeah, no. Well,
I mean, I
Bestie.
couldn't put on mascara.
Bestie.
Like, putting on mascara with the left hand. I know this sounds so silly, but like, we went out to the breweries that day,
Yeah.
and I wanted. That was the first time that I had done anything since
Yeah.
then. And I have so I had a splint on in the ER that night. And then I got a new splint 2 days later, and then the next day I had surgery, so I got a cast on. So I came to the
she was
cabin.
so sad when she had a cast on. Wait,
I-
Was it straight or bent?
It was bent like this.
Fuck.
yeah.
So
Did you have a cast that weekend?
yeah.
I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think I got it. Let's see, I think like 4 days before.
Yeah.
No,
No,
that
you didn't
was
have a
that's when I just
That's
got my dial
right.
brace.
That's
So I guess
right.
that was
It
a
was the
couple weeks
brace.
after.
Mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't.
You didn't have a cast on. Oh
Yeah.
wait, yeah.
So I was supposed to have
Sorry.
yeah. Hang on, we're tied up.
Timeline.
So I had the cast on. I was supposed to have it for 8 weeks, and I begged him to take it off
That's right. You got it
before
off
8
early.
weeks. Yeah, so he took it off at 6 weeks. So my x-ray looked good, which that was really going to piss me off because I didn't know that they were going to have to take x-rays by cutting it off, which meant that they were going to have to reinstall a new cast. So so they cut it off and they said that it was healing correctly. So that was the first day that I got my dial brace on, or the, you know what I'm talking about? Like
right.
you move the
It's
dial
like
on the
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
So that one I could like go about 2 degrees back and forth on.
I remember you guys had like the Christmas whatever party, and you were like,
Yeah, I had
and
a
I saw a picture, and I was
Realtor
like,
gala.
this bitch does not have anything on her arm.
Yeah.
Like she definitely like manipulated
So I
somebody
didn't
to get that shit off her
want
leg.
it off just for that, but I tried on my dress and it was like sleeveless, but it had like the little sleeves that came down to here, and the sleeve was resting right on top of it, because I mean it had to go all the way up to here for it to like brace all of this.
Everything.
So yeah.
But luckily you didn't have to wear it. So
I know it's silent, and I was just like, don't get near me.
don't bump my arm. I swear to God.
Yeah.
I've never had it. I mean, I broke my arm when I was in 2nd grade. That's it. And like I remember it itching really badly, and like having to like dig stuff in there to like itch it. Oh, it was so bad. And then I don't know if your elementary schools ever did like a time capsule.
Yep.
We did not.
Okay, we did, and I put my cast in my time capsule.
That
That
shit was
is-
funky.
Because it had all the signatures of all my friends,
That's foul.
whatever. And I remember like talking to everybody before we dug it up, and I was
Shit was
like,
black.
because it was 10 years later, and I was like, or when we graduated. And I remember being like, I'm so terrified. But like, it really truly
Okay.
didn't smell. It didn't smell. It was just like a
Oh,
dried up
crap.
cast or whatever. Like, it wasn't like moist and moldy. It was just like a dried up.
I bet
like,
it is now, girl.
I don't even know where the fuck it is. Probably a landfill somewhere.
Throwing the bitch away right there.
Blooming flower somewhere, but
I don't
it was
think
so
anyone's
gross.
going to be excited to open
Yeah.
up a time capsule and find your cast.
Yeah, well, it happened, and it was cool. You saw everybody's signatures and like what they wrote on my cast, but it was also like this big.
Go look in your yearbook.
I don't know. Who knows if you were in my yearbook?
Why don't
Yeah, do you have an argument against that one?
Why don't we do time capsules? like as people?
I don't know.
Where would you bury it?
My house, backyard.
But then isn't that stressful to have to stay there for a certain amount of
That's
time?
the discipline.
No,
He's got a stronger
I'm a
mind
realtor.
than
I want
us.
you to buy and sell your house.
Yeah.
Buy and sell, buy and sell.
And you should for your for
here's
financial reasons.
holler at me when you do.
Also
For
just bought
financial
his home
reasons, I just
for
want you to
a
be
few
rich.
months ago,
Yeah.
so he's good for now. But
Yeah, we're on the market.
yeah. And it's a great little log cabin.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why people. I mean, I guess it's like a thing like you do with like a bunch of people, but I feel like as a family that would be really cool.
You can't put a hard
Yeah.
date on it because, like, let's say for example, you all obviously have goals of moving out of here.
Yes.
Eventually. So it's like, all right, well, do we do a time capsule year by year basis?
It's like
And like dig it up and then like don't open whatever it's in, just like plant it somewhere
I
else.
guess
But it
so.
could be something that you guys put at the lake house. You've had that for years.
Yeah,
and
you're
that's something
right.
that you guys are always going to
Or I
have.
was thinking like at Liz
And you
Paul and
let-
Liz's.
You let the kids.
Yeah.
Just
Jake said kid.
Wait, I heard kids. I heard
I
kids.
heard kids. I don't know who you're talking
breaking news. Breaking
I don't know
news.
who you're talking about.
We are
Do you
not
guys want to
pregnant.
get pregnant together? Ah!
We are not pregnant.
Your kids too?
No.
I was gonna say,
Um,
wait.
Now,
Are you on the-
okay, I've been submitting topics for this podcast for a while, and we're going to get down to it,
We
Jacob.
talked about your topics, but
I know no answers are ever answered.
All right.
Yeah.
Now that I'm here,
No.
we're going to get answers.
no,
On the fly, drop a question. What do you want to know?
Okay.
no,
First question.
no.
I got a lot. Jake.
Yes, Carol.
I'm trying to think of what the most important one is. Okay.
Probably moving to
one.
Lynchburg.
Yeah, I'm between that. So,
Yes, I can
well,
play
one,
golf. I can play golf
no,
tomorrow
no, no.
with Mike.
Hang
Yes.
on. We'll go. I think I'm more. I think I would be more. No, I don't think I can't say more excited. I would more so love to be pregnant with my best friend. I am not pregnant right now, but
Obviously.
So send her a text when it's done.
so
Hey, I'm planning
If-
on ejaculating tonight.
Yeah.
You want to join?
So,
Or
I
not
don't know.
join?
I
I
hope
have
it's
to
worded
sleep
better
next
than
door
that.
in the next bedroom.
Not tonight. I was talking about like when
I plan on ejaculating tonight. Is that what you said?
I was talking about like whenever
Ejaculate.
Carol wants to line
I
our
plan to
schedules up.
ejaculate tonight.
Oh! I thought you were talking
No,
about
not
tonight. I was
tonight.
like, wait a second,
Into
that's
what?
a lot.
It's nice tonight.
Into what? So yes, Jake, look at me. Look at me.
Yes. No.
And all in all of the things that you hear me say on FaceTime with Hallie, like when you're sitting here playing with Reese and playing like fetch with her and
Playing fetch.
well, like it's some sort of
Kind of.
game. Pretty
It's a
close.
ball, and she
Pretty
goes
close.
and runs
Oh
towards
yeah,
it.
what do you call that?
We
I call
both
that
chase
fetch.
ball, Whatever.
So, do you realize
Raised by
if
wolves.
she had an older sibling, you guys
Younger
don't
sibling. She can't
Yes.
have an older one.
Sorry,
It's
younger
okay.
sibling. Well, I'm thinking of her as an older sibling.
Yeah.
So she would be able to do that and you won't have to. So then you can sit on FaceTime with me and Hallie.
More time with
That wasn't a great
Carol.
sales and that was a joke because I'm
More
really
time.
good at sales. But do you know what I mean?
It's not like the thought has not crossed his
Like,
mind.
think
because it
about
has.
going to
I
the
have thought about it.
beach and on
You
beach
know, but, like,
vacations.
it'll be like 8 years before they became like good buddies and like shit, like
No,
they
you're
could-
thinking it.
He does overthink it because of how his siblings are. Because
Me and my
he's
brother
6
are
years
20
younger.
months apart. Me and my
5
brother,
years younger. I'm
me
6
and my
years
brother, 20 months apart, have always been best friends.
Yeah.
Even through the shitty like grade
Yeah.
school times, but all of our friends, we were in back-to-back grades. All of our friends always meshed. His friends were my friends, vice versa. It's always someone to play with.
He's like,
That's
well,
fine.
I
You don't
thought
have to
about
be
it
the
and-
entertainer anymore.
No.
That is the hardest part.
If you just
Truly.
keep having kids, you never have to really.
But I do think about it, I'm like, how did your mom have 5 children? And I think about it and I'm like, because you have other kids to entertain the kids, because you don't have to do the hard
No,
stuff.
fuck no.
It is that's hard. Entertaining her is right now is
I
the
guess
hardest
is
part.
that like a 10-year plan? Like, you know, you got to raise it to 10 at least or 12.
Where you going, big
I gotta
boy?
pee.
Oh. Okay.
No, I've thought about it. We've thought about it. It's or at least we've talked about it.
We've talked about it.
I like the talking part. I'll start
He
there.
he did tell his sister recently. He was like, I haven't gotten snipped yet because I
Hey,
feel
look, you're
like
thinking about it. That's great.
because you were like, I feel like I would regret it
You're
if I
thinking
just did it.
Well, I just don't want to. Like, yeah. I mean, I love Reese. Reese is a great.
She's
baby.
the best.
And you, but like at the beginning, if I'm allowed to say, like you didn't really cared to have kids.
Yeah, no,
But
he was
then-
very,
But
very
then now
hesitant.
look how
Never wanted
you,
kids.
but like how you feel now.
Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah.
But
I feel like he's
love
just
you
so
would
satisfied.
100% love that too.
Yeah, no.
The two part of it, no, but the individuality of it,
I feel like
Yeah.
once, like if Jake could fast forward,
Jake's
through
gonna hate me by the
all
end of
of
this because he
that,
thinks I've been
I feel like it
pushing
would
this
be
on him for
ideal.
like half a year.
I know
It's
never
not
been
just
in.
you though, like his sister,
It's everybody.
everybody, his mom,
Everybody, my grandma.
his grandma.
Okay,
Oh
good.
my
I don't
gosh.
want to be the
Everybody
only
wants
one.
His grandma's like, you can't do that
And-
to her.
And honestly, like transparently, you know that I truly don't care.
Oh,
I just
I
think
know.
Yeah.
that it would be so great to be pregnant with my best
we
friend.
thought and wondered if like, are we being? Am I being selfish because I don't want another
Yeah.
one? Like, are we not giving her a sibling? Or, like, is that being selfish?
Is it selfish?
I don't
No,
know.
I
I
think
know.
that
she'll
plenty
be
of
alright.
people in the situation that you guys are in
Yeah.
are. I have plenty of friends that only want one and only have one,
Yeah.
and they're like 4 now. And
Yeah.
I don't think
There's
that.
nothing wrong with having just one child.
No.
It's like what your family, how you want your family structured,
Yeah.
how you want it, whatever. And like,
And it's
I-
probably hard for us to think about because none of us are single children.
right. None of us are
And
yeah,
but like, I could just not think about,
life without your sibling.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
Truly.
yeah.
Like,
I know.
I think about just elementary school to middle school to
Right.
being in the
Always having
backyard to
them.
like the outside life of before technology
know.
where what if I didn't have anyone to play outside
I talked
with?
about it the other day. I was like, Bradley and Brianna came over and I was like, Bradley used to always convince me to go next door and play basketball, and he would throw basketballs off my head or whatever. And like, even though it was like back then I was so annoyed with him, like I'm so happy I do have a brother, and he obviously has many siblings, and like I'm sure you guys can't imagine life without siblings. But it's the people that I want to talk to that are only children, because Selena's husband Mike is an only child, and after he had Maddie, he was like, I only want one, and then all of a sudden he was like, she hit a certain age, and he was like, I want 3, you know, like
But
he
that
was
could
like, I want
also
more.
be, and not just Mike. Love you, Mike. But but like that could be just you realizing that they're moving on to the next stage, and maybe
Yeah.
like 1 year sad that they're like filing out of like
Yeah.
infanthood.
That's what I hear.
But when do
And-
you stop?
yeah.
If you're like,
I
oh, I,
know.
want another stage.
I would
want that-
love like triplets, so they're all getting out like in the same stage. I know everyone's like have one first.
What's
Every
that?
mom is like,
Got the Duggards over here.
I know. She's like, let me have
19
twins.
counting.
No.
One alone is a lot.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't imagine 3.
We've never experienced it, so we don't know. And I feel like the biggest fear is the unknown. The unknown of like, because everybody's like, oh, you had a good first kid, second kid's gonna be
Okay,
a
but
piece of
what
shit,
about when
know?
you were just by yourselves and you didn't have any children? What about that unknown?
I
Now you
know.
at least
Oh, trust me, he was so terrified.
I wasn't planning any of them.
now you at least
Miracle.
have that tiny idea of what it is
Yeah.
to at least have one instead of only
I
being
love it.
responsible
I love
for
And
it.
we
yourself.
know
So
like
much.
how to take care of a baby and keep
Okay,
it alive.
to
and
the next
whatever.
question.
Next question.
When
All
are
right.
you moving to Lynchburg, Virginia? Look,
No.
It's so funny too because like his whole entire family is here. I mean, like I don't think any of you guys have moved away.
her entire family is in Lynchburg.
Okay, she moved here. That wasn't my. I didn't
know.
make her move here.
He's like, I didn't
Yeah,
make you come
I
here.
didn't support
found
that
her here.
either.
I know.
Here's my rebuttal question, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
What's in Lynchburg?
Her
Bazinga.
grandparents.
I do have like a lot of like good
best
friends
friends.
there.
her
Good,
best friends.
good girlfriends.
Her best
Because like my
friends.
cousin moved kind of far away, my other friend Jamie is kind of far away, and like other people are like in really different stages of their lives. Like obviously people just like kind of whatever, distantly move apart. But I do have like such a very good solid core in Lynchburg, so I do get it. Obviously, I'm a mama's girl. My mama's there. My stepdad's there.
The best
We're
parents.
closer to the lake house.
Good people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it is very appealing. Lynchburg is such a good place to raise a
It
family.
truly is.
It's
truly
like
is. I'm not just saying that.
I've lived in many different places.
Great houses on the market right now.
I'm not.
Great
No, I
rates.
wasn't even saying
I
that
got
because
a
of
couple-
real estate. I was saying it.
I would tell my
because-
parents, you better give me your motherfucking house.
because you're growing up like through high school.
Go ahead,
You're
just drop
like,
the
I
name and
can't wait
number.
to
Yeah.
leave. Caroline Crowder, EXP Realty.
Hit me up.
Um,
We'll put your tag on our YouTube.
No, it's
don't
truly
worry.
not even because of the real estate. Although that it really is a great,
Yeah.
beneficial like area to talk about. But
Right.
everyone like through high school is always like, I can't wait to leave. There's nothing around here. Which honestly, through your like high teens and mid 20s, like it doesn't satisfy most most of that age is
Yeah.
like desire of what they want to go do. But we get that fix like elsewhere.
Yeah.
That like, I mean, it's Thursday and I texted Hallie 2 hours ago and was like, can I come up here? And I know that not everybody has that luxury, but like it is, I can go to like outskirt cities and go visit for an overnight trip where it's not too far, or a weekend trip and it's not too far.
Yeah.
But like there, it's just good solid foundation where like you
just
aren't
feels
like
safe.
tempted by like 2 a.m. bar life.
They
Don't
do
give
it
that
at
luck.
Hey, whatever.
Where they don't have
He
like
used
that
to come
bar life.
to the bar life there. But I will say, growing up there, we never had any bars or anything. We had Applebee's.
There's 2 bars that are open past 12:30.
Yeah. But it
There's
is
not a
just
lot
like
of
such a
options. And it
safe
sucks
place. Because
sometimes,
I will
but-
say the story I posted the other day about the little girl riding her bike in the neighborhood, and she was like, she's fine, calm down. Lynchburg is such a different beast. Like, it's so, if Reese grew up in Lynchburg, especially in the neighborhood I grew up in, ride it around, girl. I don't care. It is different being in, and it's hard for people that haven't lived there, especially anywhere outside really of those Richmond area. But like, it's such a nice town. It is.
It is.
It's all right.
He likes
So
playing golf there.
back to the question, Jacob.
No. not right now.
What about like a consideration? Also, can I ask
I
like
won't-
your reasoning for it?
I just like it here.
It's comfortability. His
Um,
family.
I know
No,
that your
for
family's
one, I'd like
here.
to live in the. I like to live in the woods. I'm sure you can find me some woods there. But
Yeah.
I grew up in Rustburg.
I just don't. I don't know. It's not. I've never thought about moving away. It's never
Change
never,
is hard
never
for
come up
Jake.
in conversation really about moving away. So
Mhm.
Yeah. Change is hard also, obviously.
Yeah.
Very hard for Jake too. Whereas I was like, my parents were like, you're not living here, so I want you to expand your horizons and move somewhere else. And I was like,
Well, I remember
to
the day.
leave?
I
I was
remember
so
the day
sad.
that
I
Hallie
know.
told me that she was moving to Richmond, and we weren't like best friends
No.
at that point. We had probably hung out like 5
a
times.
handful. Yeah.
And
I was like, yeah, we'll definitely live
you
together.
told me what you were coming up here to do, and I was like, "There's no way that's."
I was going to work for Verizon.
Yeah, and go like door to door sales. And I was like, "There's no
yeah.
way that's gonna last. Like she's
I
gonna
worked
come
there
back,
one
and then we're
day.
gonna be
10
fine."
years later,
Yeah, thanks,
never
Jake.
left.
living in Richmond.
Yeah. So we're going to
Sucker.
Buffalo Out or Ulta. No, Buffalo Out's first.
It's not even Richmond. We're on the north side. She used to only be an hour and a half away from me.
I know. Well, now we're on the east side.
East side.
She don't know.
I
Yeah,
don't.
McCansville's north side.
I've heard things.
But I will, yeah. I mean, I did tell her, I was like, I'll live with you. And then I went home and I was like, yeah, I'm looking for places to live in Lynchburg. And my parents were like, no, you're not. Like, go somewhere else. Like, you do not need to stay in Lynchburg. Because I lived in Lynchburg my whole life, my whole entire life. Went to Radford, which is an hour and a half away. And then it came right back home. And my parents were like, go somewhere else. Like, you do not need to be stuck in these small towns. And I was like, well, and I talked to Maddie and Johanna, and they were like, we want to live in Richmond. And I was like, let's go. And then I
For
moved
what it's
there.
worth, I probably would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
Like I met my husband when I was 15. We both are from Lynchburg. I met him in Myrtle Beach on
Yeah.
a vacation. And then he went to college. We went our separate ways, and then
Yeah.
we reconnected and started dating 2 years of my college. He's 4 years older, but I was seeking.
How old is
Yeah.
Mike?
He's 34.
Mm-hmm.
I was seeking, like, I wanted to go do entertainment on a Carnival cruise, or I wanted to, like, I was looking at Charlotte, I was looking at Charleston, and Mike's parents own a marketing company, and that was my major, and so I had a job
Yeah.
when I moved back, and that just kind of
I had
happened.
to take
Like,
her to
I
work
was
the next day after we
definitely-
got really hungover and her car broke down.
Oh
She was
my
like, can you
God.
take me to work? And I was like,
oh my God. We like still thought that we could, it was a Thursday night and we still thought that we could like do college style. We split a fifth of Smirnoff
yep,
and went out
to the bar.
And
Yeah.
I was supposed to work the next day
Shoo.
and I didn't get there till noon. And
I had to drive her and then pick you up.
yeah. And you're beat up.
Rodeo.
Little
I
rodeo.
love that car. Man, I'm so sad about
But yeah, I mean, I would have left the city if there was nothing like holding me back, and not that I wanted to say that I would rearrange my plans for a
Yeah.
boy, but
Everything
like,
happens.
I knew at that point that I was going to marry him one
Yeah.
day, and that's who I wanted to be with.
Yeah.
So, And then I also had a
That's a good
job.
choice. I like Mike.
Yeah, he's
Good
awesome.
dude, solid
There ain't
He's so
nobody that
awesome.
doesn't like Mike.
That's true.
He's the best.
That's what everybody says about him too.
He's the best
Everybody
one.
loves Jake.
Yeah. I haven't met anyone that's ever had anything bad to say. Except you
Yeah.
can't touch your toes. That's the only bad thing.
I can touch my toes. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna have to make a video of him. Doing
Yeah,
it.
Show
I mean,
everybody
we
that.
can
Yes.
look at it right now.
So the
Yeah.
next
Like-
bro off.
yeah.
I know. Bro off. Who can
Enough
touch
about
their toes?
me.
But
Austin?
anyways, yeah.
Well,
Back to cats.
I am going to get a beer to put in my wine glass. Excuse
go
me.
ahead. Get after it.
Now that she's up to hold
And
her.
I'm also sweating.
There's an ass mark.
Jake's answer made me nervous.
It was still a no.
Yeah.
Austin, would you like to move to Lynchburg?
As deep as I needed to.
I don't know what's there. Nothing was still answered about what's there besides family.
I don't know. It's a small town. There's mountains. Mountain views are so beautiful. They've got anything.
the lake house is closer,
Good,
which-
great schools.
Dude,
Great
Lake House is
schools.
badass.
Lake
Have
House
you
is
been to the
40
Lake
minutes
House?
away.
Oh man.
Oh, this is his first summer there.
double decker dock, dude.
That
Yeah.
is awesome. I'm
Don't
excited.
dive off the top.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Well, you have to drive past Lynchburg to get to the lake, so you will see it a little bit. But you're basically just going to see Liberty University, which is a huge university. But
Yeah, I don't know.
Um,
Sucks. You go to Liberty?
no, I didn't go to Liberty, but
it's
some of
just
my
like
friends did. My friend Megan went to Liberty.
Yeah.
Megan.
Yeah, Megan. she
Heard
went to
they're,
Liberty.
they're tight.
It used to be way worse than it is now. Like back in the day, like you couldn't wear sweatpants or pajamas on campus.
No gray sweatpants.
Even if you lived, no. Even if you lived off campus and you were 21, you still couldn't drink.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, I know. You couldn't have in your dorm room. You couldn't have any posters of like people in bikinis or rated
No
R
sex.
posters or things like
You have
that.
to, like sign like a no sex contract.
Probably.
Chastity belts passed out.
I mean, like you can't you can't watch rated R movies. So if like your dorm person or whatever, what is it called?
A roommate.
RA?
Oh, a narc.
Whatever. If they found a rated R movie, that whatever, like you could get kicked out for that.
Found your
You can't hold
contraband.
you can't hold hands on campus.
Yeah.
Like that. It was so many things like left and right
Yeah.
there were rules, but I feel like they are a little bit more lenient. I know if you are 21 and you live off campus, you are allowed to drink now. And of course, this is back when I lived in Lynchburg, so things have changed. I'm sure it's much more
Hope
lenient,
so.
but it
Sounds
is a Christian
gay.
university, so like there are.
Yeah.
You're a Christian.
I went
Gay.
to I've told this story. I went to Tech one time. Twice actually. Great time.
Always a good time.
Great time.
Tech is a great
I'd go back
time.
now.
I'd go back now too.
I'd love to go to a football game.
Y'all want to go?
Should we go?
Fuck yes.
Let's make a tech
Should
trip.
Show up to
Can we
Rager?
stop at?
But
Can
like
we
no,
make a
like,
trip to Radford?
We're going to an apartment party type deal. Like
Oh.
They're gonna be like, get the
no,
fuck out. They're gonna see his
I don't
gray
wanna go-
beard
yeah,
and be like,
yeah,
get
I'm
the
not
fuck
getting
out.
to
whose
party.
dad's here?
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm still in that same group.
Oh,
but
I
I'm
mean,
not. That's like
mine's-
12
I feel
years
like you
removed.
definitely could fit in a little bit more, but they would see your gray neck.
Sorry, I had to walk neck door to get a beer.
Yeah.
Great neck.
He has a lot of gray hairs on that neck. And
Jesus.
It attaches to his back.
It's not
so-
my head. It's not gray hair on my head. It's
I don't know.
gray
You
neck.
got a lot of gray hair on that sideburn.
Girls like the
I
salt.
love it.
It looks
Love
good, truly.
But if you went
Yeah.
to a college party, they'd be like, "What the fuck is this guy doing
So
here?"
we'll go to the football game.
Oh yeah, the
No,
football
no,
games
no,
for
we're
sure.
not- we won't go to the party rager. No.
Well, if we're invited,
Nah.
Tailgate. Yeah, sure.
we'll
Tailgate,
tailgate.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm too old, man. I can't. Like, if I go to the bars half the time, I feel old.
I do too.
Yeah, it'd be a mess.
What's that joint that we went to?
Sharkies
Tap house.
Tots.
Southern.
No,
here?
here.
Oh yeah.
Great American.
Great American Ranch.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I felt
They have a
old
new
there.
Yeah.
club
Felt old
in
there.
Mechanicsville.
I
Oh,
felt
I bet
old
that
there.
that is a time.
Country club.
Oh, well, it
It's
used to be-
fun.
It was a good. It was a good
I
time.
was
It was
drunk.
busy. It was jumping, and Matt got housed, so I was
They had
trying
live music
to get him
there.
out of trouble, and then
It was not great, but it was.
Jeez.
tequila shots.
I started breaking it down. I was dancing.
I know. I came out of the
What
bathroom.
about
and,
Jameson
like, she was
shots?
in 12 of them.
12. We need 12.
I came out of the bathroom and I see this like crowd, like, and then something going on in the middle, and it's her. Walking in the middle of it. I was like,
Yeah,
"Damn,
because I
hang
started
on."
dancing, and then I would like. It was one of those things where it's a dance where it was like I go out, somebody else goes in, and their little sister Rosebud goes in, and then all of a sudden I got pushed back in. I was like, "Why is anybody else dancing?" I was like, "Nicole." They were like, "No, we're not doing it."
Maybe they just liked,
I was
seeing you
getting
dance.
it.
That's what
Yeah.
it
It's
was.
a Red Bull vodka.
I know.
Red Bull vodka,
Austin, as I
tequila.
started, probably like, "What the fuck?"
I had a good time. That was awesome.
It was so fun. And then y'all all left me. I was the only one left on the dance floor. Our realtors, like, help, like, assistant. Not
Realtor.
assistant. What did I say?
Just kidding. Keep going.
Realtor?
Realtor.
Whatever.
Everyone says realtor.
Same
I'm
thing.
just teasing.
Realtor. Michelle was there.
Oh yeah.
She
I
like
feel like
helped
we ran into a
sold our
bunch of
house.
people.
Yeah, and her and her daughter were there, and I was like, I went over there talking to them about. I was like, oh, we almost bought a farmhouse from y'all. It was so beautiful. Blah, blah, blah. I was so drunk. Get me out. Kick me out.
Yeah.
I
hate
started.
those weird
Then you gave me your
conversations.
tequila shot or some sort of
Yeah,
shot. I don't even know
I
what I
didn't take
took
that
from
shot.
you. It could have been laced up
That
with
day,
whatever.
I don't drink that much anymore. So like, I was thinking back the next morning. I was like, why am I feeling so hungover?
We drank a lot of different shit.
Yeah, it
but,
was the
I mean,
mixture.
I think it was the seltzers that did me.
Oh
I
yeah,
had
you guys
like
had
3
seltzers.
plus some beers
Even the
mixing.
seltzer- the vodka
was like,
Because we went to
seltzers.
Midway or not
Vodka
Midway.
seltzers, that's what they were. And
What is it called?
only had like 4
Yeah.
drinks the entire day.
Really?
That whole day, from like
shit.
showing up to there is 4, maybe 5.
Because he drove us.
Yeah, I drove us and I drove
Oh,
home.
that's right. Yeah.
And that next morning, I was like, "Whoa, why do I feel like I got wasted last night?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anyways, but cool time.
because you're old.
That too. Yeah, I can't drink.
I feel like 4
That's
drinks
okay.
for a 6-year-old isn't that much. No offense.
60.
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
You hear me?
Yeah, he acts like it sometimes.
Uh-oh.
I do feel that way.
Are you going pee pee again?
I need some more water. I'm dry, dog.
Why don't we have water bottles in there?
How are you so tan?
He's 3% Nigerian.
to say, I'm Nigerian.
It's the
Carol's a little jealous.
what do you call it? The Native Americans.
No, he's Nigerian. That's African.
Native African.
Yes. She's gonna be like, "Can you edit this out, please?" That's right.
Yeah.
He's also very tan too. I'm wearing long
I'm stuck
sleeve.
on a rooftop all fucking week.
How's that golfer's tan looking?
It's work.
Ooh.
It's not that bad though,
It
because
ain't
like
that
he'll
bad.
go outside and like have his shirt off and then try to like re-tan the
So
tail
here's
parts.
the deal.
Uh-oh.
How old are you?
38.
38.
38. When I try, we're not the same, obviously, completely.
Correct.
But
Man, where's this going? I can't wait.
when I
What
saw
were you trying to say?
when she lifted up your sleeves and I saw the hair on your arms.
Oh yeah, it all starts to connect.
Nah.
Dog. Yeah.
You
I
don't have
think-
that?
No.
Oh yeah, he has it.
Bam.
You've never had a shave.
Are you
your-
saying the older you get, the higher it goes?
Well,
Yes.
I'm wondering,
He's curious.
will my hair be like that at some point?
I don't know. Maybe.
When did
I
yours
hope
start
not.
coming in?
It took a long time. It's weird. Like it used to be like
It grows weird.
it would stop right
Yeah,
here,
but what?
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it started like it just kept creeping like from a.
He was like, I don't know,
But like,
because like
don't you always wear short sleeve shirts? So like, my husband played baseball from the time he was like 5.
Yeah.
He played through year round, through high school, played through college year round, and he doesn't have any hair on
On his
his
shins?
thigh. No,
Oh,
on
his
his thighs,
thighs.
because he says
Yeah.
it's from his sledding shorts, and that like caused the friction
Yeah.
to not have hair there.
Marty doesn't have any, like he has like high socks on all the time. He has no hair on his like.
But
shin or
like,
calf.
don't you always wear short sleeve shirts and like the friction right there? Like, I just don't know
A whole lot of
how
friction.
true
My
that
arms
is.
got small.
Yeah. Plus, he sleeps naked. We talked about that
Oh.
earlier in the show.
Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Carol.
I was like, why are we talking
Oh
about
no,
that?
Yeah.
yeah, I'm so offended.
Yeah. Well,
Say
Austin had
sorry,
hair.
Austin.
Austin
What
had
about-
hair
I
in his
don't care about
gooch,
me.
so
I'm married. I
Yeah.
know.
No, like, it's now got patches on the back of
Damn,
my
son.
arms. Like,
yeah, it grows
I
up.
try to trim it.
Are you worried now?
I am.
he has like different hair. Like his hair like will connect from his
see,
head
like,
to
it's-
his back,
it's slowed down
whereas
right
he
here.
doesn't really have that problem.
What?
Like his hair like grows from his head to his
Oh,
back.
I just cut mine more often.
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, I just
It doesn't
I cut
allow.
my hair
You don't
like every
allow
4
it.
days in the back of my neck.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Well, Austin doesn't care as much.
I don't.
He's just like whatever.
You need to shave your head.
I probably do.
And when you do,
Oh my
you'll
god!
start
Can you
shaving your
please
neck
show
with it.
Carol? Just show her, please. It
What do you
is-
normally do?
Wears a hat.
Yeah.
Not have hair.
Do you shave like your entire head?
No.
You're seeing it.
Yeah, that's what he does.
That's like what you normally do.
Yes, he was like, I literally, it's got to a
turn
point where
around
I
backwards and show
can't.
the bangs.
He's
So
like, I
normally
can't.
you would have
no.
that shaved.
No.
No, this is
Oh.
this is normal.
You guys are saying that he
She's
needs
like-
to shave it. and
So-
I'm-
Because he's never.
So what do you usually do?
Yeah. But
Someone
this is
tell
it.
me.
he told me,
This
he's
is the
told me
shit.
it's because Sarah doesn't, she wants his hair to grow.
I think she does it, but she wants me to look like complete shit. And she's like,
So do you not want to shave like
No, I
completely
do.
bald?
I've
Like,
attempted
She
to.
I
does
thought
it.
you said you didn't want to, or you were
No.
scared to, and she
No,
wanted you to.
I would. No, she was like, no.
Yeah.
Well,
you
Just-
have
she
such
says-
good growth through
she's-
here that you would be just fine cutting
I
everything
know.
off.
That's
like,
what we've told
truly.
him. He knows.
Doing it tonight.
Yeah. You should.
Let's do it right
I'm
now. Go get the
serious.
clippers.
Do it.
I'm doing it right here.
I mean, like, it would look so good.
Well,
That's probably why she doesn't want you to do it, because you're going to be a
Maybe.
snack.
We'll
and
see.
she's
Jake,
like,
You
nah.
ride around that Del Sol.
I know.
Go get the clippers. I'll do it right now. Austin, you say the word.
I
I used to cut all the
Cuts-
boys' hair
cuts by
on the
Carol?
second floor
Cuts
of
by
Muse.
Carol.
Oh, God.
Carol cuts.
Carol,
Carol
oh, God,
Cuts.
no, let's not.
Just follow me
make
at
that a
Carol
thing.
Cuts. With a Z.
Hey,
Yeah,
jack
with
of
the
all
Z.
trades, expert
Carol
of none.
Cuts. Oh, my God.
Yo, there's a sign in my neighborhood, and it's kind of fucking weird. Like, why, motherfucking, why disclaim this? So I was
It's like, is that what the sign says?
Yes. Why,
It's
motherfucker?
kind of fucking weird. But I walk the neighborhood quite often, and there's this one house in the back, and I guess this chick that lives there cuts hair, obviously from the sign that I'm about to talk about, and it says,
Are we sure it's a girl?
"Let's not assume
Okay.
it's
They, them.
they, them." Or definitely after you hear the sign, unisex,
Edit this out.
unisex haircuts.
Okay.
Fuck's that about?
I guess it's just easier for her to, instead of doing like, I cut men and women's
Right.
hair.
How about I just cut hair?
Because I guess
Because
people
I think
assume that that's women.
You would assume that it is.
I'd assume,
like,
oh, that
women.
person can cut
because
girl
if you
or
say
boy hair.
barber, then it's men. If you
Men,
say salon,
yeah.
what man would say, "Oh, I'm going to go to the salon"?
What about
Yeah.
I cut hair?
My dad used to take me to the salon.
Because it doesn't say.
You
I
still
mean,
go to a
I go
salon.
to a salon. It's called Maven Salon. Shout out Data Best. But there are men in there constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
He goes to a, I mean,
but
it's not a
like
salon, it's like,
Mike has always gone to a place called a barber shop.
it's a barber. Yeah.
Like-
barber.
So you know,
Yeah.
would you tell Hallie I'm going to the salon? No.
No, I'd
No,
say I'm
he
gonna
never
get my
says
haircut.
that. Yeah.
Get
He's
my-
like, I'm going to go see Jessica. Okay. But
Yeah. But I feel like they're specialized in certain areas. Like
She doesn't
if,
want
if
to,
a woman will say that they're a barber, you know, like they do barber cuts.
Specialize
I
in
think
men's
she-
hair.
I think
Yeah.
she's like a certified. Like she's like certified like straight razor and all that shit. All that.
Yeah.
She just fades.
yeah.
A lot of fades.
She can cut
She-
men's
she
hair.
cuts both. She
Yeah.
does both.
And beards. That's what he goes for. Which he cuts his own
Shape
beard.
up's beautiful.
Yeah. His looks great. Not that yours doesn't, but
Y'all
he
really
doesn't.
do have like fantastic
I don't
facial
really.
hair.
I just clean it up. Just keep it this
Yeah.
shape.
But yours is always like kind of like squared off a little
Yeah.
bit, and his is more like
His
round.
goes with this jawline. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a different preference.
Tomato.
And
Yep.
he does it himself,
it's
and he's like, I don't trust myself. I'm gonna definitely.
Yeah, there's
go
a
get
few
somebody
close
then."
calls.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. I
It's
would,
tough going lefty.
Yeah.
Because I got to do this
You should get
side.
one of those stencils that you put on the side that
fucking, what's it like?
Joe Dirt.
Yeah, fucking. I don't know why.
Like somebody spray painted it on there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is that in
Spray
your
paint
dirt?
stencil?
No, it's just
stenciled like
Stencil,
straight
I said
hard
stencil.
line.
they have like the
Yeah.
hard stencils. It looks like a protractor
It's like
that
dra-
like you put
Yes,
along
like
like,
the
your
ink
straight
jawline.
face,
Yeah.
that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just need my shit lined
Yeah,
up,
and you
edged
wax
up.
your eyebrow.
They also neither one of them have chins, so like
Oh, yeah.
if they go too short, they fuck
Prove
up.
it. Let's shave them.
I mean, it's so funny. Like
I
they'll
got
do
it
this.
again. Okay.
They
Do
both,
you?
They both have the exact same thing.
You ready?
Yeah, I got it. I can't hold my
How am
phone,
I?
so-
I'm never gonna be able to see.
I'm gonna pull my beard down.
Okay.
Mustache is.
Ready?
Yeah. That's it.
Ah, that's you have a good chin. That's a
it's
chin.
good. Oh, it's a good chin.
I'm getting the side
Same
profile
way.
over here.
They both like don't.
Well,
have,
your goatee part is so long that I wouldn't be able to tell.
yeah.
Maybe go up. Can you go upwards? Well, you guys shimmy.
You squeeze my
Put it
basically.
up right there.
It's fine. And I don't know.
Either way, they don't have like
All right,
these
if you say
massive
so,
like,
Jake.
men
It
jawlines
doesn't-
or whatever.
it's-
So
More
if
feminine
you,
jaw.
If if they fuck up and then all of a sudden they have to like shave it short, it wouldn't.
I don't think that we have feminine jaws,
She's
though.
never seen
you
it.
know,
No,
I
we
feel like
don't.
that's really hard
she
to
doesn't know
find.
what she's talking about.
Yeah, we've only been together for 2.5 years,
And she's never seen me without a beard.
and I won't.
Which is crazy because when I met Sarah, I didn't have a beard.
Yeah, you look so different.
I had a timeline, one of those fucking, what do you call them?
Time
Memories?
hops.
Time hops on Facebook. I was like, God, Sarah dated me? I was like,
And stayed with you.
and I was like, oh,
yeah,
I'm proud of you
yeah.
for fucking
But that's
sticking
real
around
love.
for this. What, it
Truly.
definitely is. But the thing is, once I started growing the beard, she's like, do not shave
Yeah.
it, shave it, shave it.
I cannot
and
even
then now that I
fathom it
have a
without
beard,
one.
she's like, do not get rid of it.
Yeah.
If you got rid of it, I'd
Yeah.
fucking leave.
Yeah, Mike like closely shaved. Last night we had to go to a birthday dinner, and he came into my bathroom when I was getting ready, grabbed his razor, went outside, shaved, because his mustache, that thing looked like one day,
Push
that thing
broom.
looks like it is
Caterpillar.
Tom.
Sell it.
Tom Selleck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that thing grows
Fucking
in like
power.
that. And he still has a really great beard, but like it'll take it probably double, triple the time to match his mustache. So if we're in a photo where he has shaved everything at the same time down to the same
Yeah.
Right?
Guard.
yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Like in photos, it just looks like he has a really hard mustache. But last night he walked in right after he shaved, and I was like,
Yeah.
that was a one guard, babe.
Yeah,
like
wow.
you're kind of close. Because I've
get
pretty
put
much
on.
always known him. I know what he looks like clean shaven because sometimes he'll mess up and I'll have to shave it all off.
Yeah.
But and he looks good. But like he's always had like he has like the big like round cheeks. And
Yeah,
he's just like
he does.
very
Like a
like
little baby
cheeky.
face.
Yeah. So his his facial hair like definitely like shapes it out.
Yeah.
But
Their
I
brother
I
Wesley is in the
feel like
military.
that can make or break.
And so like he can't have
That dude
yeah.
got a round head.
Yeah, he got their
Big
brother
old
Wesley has a
head.
round
Big
head.
head.
But he can't have facial hair. So like when we go on summer vacations, they came last year, and so he grew out his beard. And he like loves doing it, but then obviously he goes back and has to shave it. So I'm sure he's gonna be so happy when he can do that again.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he can grow a pretty good beard too.
He's got all right.
It's
But he
coming
got a big
along.
head.
He's got some growing to do. You know, he's young.
He's
Yeah.
younger than he's
How
20,
old is he now?
26.
So do you guys get your eyebrows done?
He plugs.
Is
his
that a
sometimes.
thing with
I
guys?
just try to keep.
He just doesn't want a unibrow.
I respect that.
Yeah,
I don't even have that.
he's like, oh, mine are touching. I gotta.
My shit. I get some crazy things that sprout up in between.
Yeah,
I have some long boys that sometimes like
Oh yeah,
droop
my
down
shit.
my eyes.
Yeah.
yeah,
I gotta
those
pluck
two.
those.
Damn, man. Yeah, I get something
Like, are they like white?
No,
No, they just like are long and pointy. They
Long.
like
that shit'll
Yeah, it's
fucking.
like, you know, like,
It'll be like 4 inches long. It'll start here and like and curl down to here.
and like if you don't like slick it.
Yeah,
back-
yeah, it's like.
Oh my gosh.
yeah. You've had to get those trimmed back sometimes.
So what's like your biggest insecurity?
about me,
So
Your
let's go deep.
your physical appearance.
What do you hate about yourself?
my deep lines.
Hang on, we're getting to the good part.
Either my deep lines or my double chin.
Deep lines.
You don't have
Yeah,
a double
like
chin.
across my forehead.
You have at least a pronounced chin. Like
I know,
people
but
kill
like
for that.
if I do anything other than this face, like
Yeah.
if I
Don't
go
move.
like this,
Hot dog.
Don't move.
it is like so defined.
Rosebud
Like,
back in the day.
Johanna
Yeah.
and I, but Johanna's, has like she'll do the same thing. Like if we laugh, like our double chins,
I know what you
and it
mean.
will make
Yeah.
us like laugh so hard back and forth, just looking at each other, laughing because it's just something that we've always had, even when we were at like our skinniest, like tiny. We've always just had it, but either that or my deep lines in my
Okay.
forehead.
What is one thing that you always get complimented on? Interior or exterior?
My eyes. I've
Or
gotten a
let's
lot
do
of
one of
compliments
both.
to my
Let's do
hair.
it
Interior,
interior.
exterior.
Let's do it interior and let's do an exterior. What do you always get complimented on?
Let me see it. in
Don't worry, you guys sit there and think because it's coming
that
back y'all's
probably-
way.
Probably that, like my
Three
I'm
things
happy,
I
like
get.
personality, like
exterior.
bubbly, good listener kind of thing.
Whole lot.
That's interior. Look at them laughing it off because they're so insecure.
We want to hear Hallie's answer. I know that is what it is. They're like, oh, Caroline's going for like the.
I would say
What do you hate about
interior,
yourself?
I'm a good listener.
Who said?
Everybody, it's
best
all out
friend.
there. Trust me. Just like probably a good sense of humor, and then
She's really funny when I'm high.
yeah, he loves it.
Really funny.
Which is
I gotta
funny
get
Is that
because
a
super
compliment?
big.
once we get in bed, like it's literally we just sit there giggling the whole time. And I'm like, I can't. We both have to like sit up because we're laughing so hard. And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
I like to try to blow smoke in her face so she gets high. 'Cause she's even funnier.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm like, I'm
Anyways.
getting contact high over here
Oh my god.
because I don't smoke weed because I get really paranoid. But he does that, and we
Same.
just
That is
die
just, I
laughing.
cannot. It's just
Fucking
not my
love it.
thing.
Yeah, I get so paranoid. Like I
Yeah.
can't. I think about like 800 things. I already do. So
Yeah, I got
I
about
smoke.
100 tabs open in here
Yeah.
always.
yeah, I know both of y'all do.
And what's your exterior? Your eyes.
Eyes. Yeah, that's probably what I get most compliments on.
Jacob. What's your biggest insecurity?
Right. I don't know.
Oh wow, what's that like?
So you're perfect.
No, I guess not. I guess I don't like.
You love
balding.
everything about yourself.
I
Please
don't-
teach
I don't
me.
know. I don't like balding. I don't know what's.
I would say
insecurities.
probably that you wish that you had more hair.
But I think that you should be super grateful that your head looks
Head looks so
great.
good.
I mean,
I know.
Your
I
head
got a-
looks
I got
great shape.
A pretty good shaped head.
Yeah.
Yeah, size 2. I'm just kidding. You
It's not
do.
too big, not too
What?
small.
No, his head shape is great.
Yeah, I guess I don't like
Insec-
balding. I don't know.
Yeah.
Insecurity, like exterior. Are we talking exterior or interior? I don't know.
We can go both if you'd like. Thanks for opening the door.
Oh, I didn't do interior, but I'm glad I didn't.
We can circle back.
I'm an emotional being,
No, I feel
so
like I'm not as far ahead in life as I should be because I spent a lot of years wasting time just getting fucking hammered drunk and doing dumb shit.
yeah.
But to whose timeline?
It took you to
My time.
long
to
time
societal
age.
timelines?
Mature.
To societal timelines,
No,
or
just,
where you thought that you would be when you were like 15
no,
years
like-
old?
Like career-wise
A lot of people
and-
my age, I went to school with her, like a little bit better off, a lot better off, a little bit better off.
Okay, but think about the people you went to high school with that are way behind where you are.
Yeah.
You know, so
I don't know.
But it's an
I don't-
insecurity.
I don't hang out with any.
I'm not-
people
I'm not
from
She's
high
trying to pep you up.
I'm
She's
not-
like, but you're great.
I am. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
trying to
get
say
that.
your
Yeah, no.
insecurities are not valid.
school. No, I think it's just. I know I spent a lot of time not wasting time, but I spent time doing a lot of dumb shit. I
Yeah.
had a lot of good times. Can't remember them all, but
Yeah.
yeah, had a lot of fun, partying.
What do you get complimented on most?
Exterior and interior.
I already know.
Hope you're
Yeah,
thinking over
exterior.
there, Austin.
Exterior, like normally, the last like, it depends on where I'm at in my beard length, but a lot of times I go out, I get a lot of beard love from dudes.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
So
do.
that's
it's
good.
either beard
It's the salt.
or muscles. I'm not don't have muscles anymore, but
You have muscle shake.
like so, yeah, like normally it's beard or muscles. Like
We would go to the 7-Eleven over by where we used to live.
Got that good.
These
tush.
girls, they would never do it when I was there.
That's
But every time he walked in, he was like, yeah, they were hollering at me. I was like,
I know the one
They don't do that when I'm
You
there.
do have a big butt for
I
a
know.
guy.
squat.
Not that
booty.
I've never looked at
and
it,
he
I
was like,
swear.
it's because I work at it, Hal. Oh, okay.
Hey, well, I mean, shit.
Wasn't God given like Carol's.
I mean, it just happened.
You don't want to see it right now. Been 6 months off the gym.
All right.
Apparently, have nice feet.
What about your interior? What do you think people like most about you?
I've been told I'm like a genuine person.
Yeah, you are.
I agree.
No
You stick-
fakeness about
Yeah,
you.
you stick to your guns. Just like, I really want you to move to Litchfield. You're like, hell no, Carol.
I think that's.
You're not like people pleasing. You're
I've
like,
been told I'm genuine.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right, Austin, you're up.
What do you want to know?
Insecurities first. We're going to start with the negatives.
Exterior?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do exterior.
It's so funny because I feel like people that have either been bodybuilders or like train, like they train their bodies in some way, or like they have like the most insecurities, I feel like, than some people.
Well, yeah, because I feel like they're reaching
people
for
that, like,
perfection
have
because
had
they
that
know how to
fitties.
alter their
Yes.
bodies. To
Like
look
he
the
knows
way
what
that
his
they
body
want.
once was, so he's so hard on himself. And I'm like, you look great to me.
Fat boy.
I don't really think about it.
I would say probably your hair at this point.
Wait. This was supposed to
And now
be.
it is.
Bam.
Now it is an insecurity.
This was supposed to be an individuality thing, not a call out.
Austin knows. I've already. Last time he took his head off.
Oh my God, Hallie.
Remember when Adam was here and I was like, why do you do?
We we got plenty of that.
You need some more.
Let's restart the question.
It meant to be a positive thing. Like, your body is so great.
Let me
I'd have
pick
to be
one
like,
for you.
the only thing that we've talked about that's negative is your hair loss.
I think we learned something from
Oh,
this.
Lord.
If you don't decide, someone else
I
is
will.
going to.
So,
I was trying to help you out.
Thank you.
He's like,
Well,
no, I'm
it
perfect. I'm
wasn't-
like, well, are you?
If your hair is in your
Hair's pro-
insecurity,
hair's-
don't make it.
Hair's probably up there now.
I'm sorry.
Let's
You're beautiful.
rewind 15 seconds. What was
Austin,
it?
you're beautiful. Okay.
Oh my gosh, that was funny.
Yeah.
Austin knows he's an attractive person. I don't
Well,
tell him
thank
that.
you. Probably outside of my hair now is probably, if I had to think about it, maybe my stomach.
Oh, because of
Yeah,
the
scars.
surgery. Yeah.
oh, dude.
Yeah. But
I would feel
mean,
like
I
that's
don't
like
feel,
the best
I
thing
don't,
I
about
know, I
me.
feel like
truly.
bragging about that
feel like
shit.
it holds me back. But
Yeah.
like if I had to like say like,
But if
oh
you had
man,
to
I wish
compare
I
yourself,
had
You'd
Yeah.
rather
didn't
have like
that.
a normal
Yeah.
six pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stomach's still tighter than
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah.
It's tighter than
I wish I had.
ours.
I don't even have an ab, so not even one. So
Well, but I mean, it doesn't like. I don't
It
think that
doesn't
keep,
bother
it doesn't
you.
keep
You
me up
don't
at
think
night.
about
Right.
it.
No.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I feel like men are so different
Yeah, like,
too when it comes to
Being
things
bald,
like
I
that.
don't think about it.
Yeah,
But like
exactly.
I think about all the time like having a men's body and then seeing it's just kind of like girls like
Yeah.
on Instagram. Like I'm not looking at other girls with six packs, but I'm looking at like they're really slender, like they're not wide,
Waist,
they're
yeah.
very like
Mhm.
lean and thin, and I'm like, well,
Or their
my
skin
body,
or
my
their
body
whatever.
can never look like that because I'm just not built that way.
Yeah.
But like then a guy would look at a six pack and you could be like,
Yeah.
well, my body's just physically never going to be able to look that way
Right.
because I have a scar.
Right.
Like it's kind of
Like,
like,
his
a woman
torso's
that
long, my
maybe has
torso's
had like a
short.
C-section. I don't know how those scars heal. I
Yeah.
don't know where they lie, but
Yeah.
I mean, I think y'all's is I wish I was skinny, big waist to whatever ratio,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
or not big waist,
Hips.
Little waist,
Big-
big butt.
big butt,
Yeah.
huge waist.
Yeah. Huge.
But
Well,
Yeah,
look
it's
no
the
further.
the opposite for guys is, oh, you're never big enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
once
to some
Yeah.
extent, you know,
once you start
almost every
lifting,
guy
you're never big enough.
sees a bigger guy and you're like, damn.
Yeah.
Not that I want to be some 300-pound guy, but it's like, oh man, I could have a little more size. I mean, a little bit
Yeah.
more, maybe more weight.
It's weird
You
too
know.
because like I remember when you guys were closer to Miles or whatever, and like everybody was talking about like how long his bicep was
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. Like he had so much more space to grow like big muscle or
Yeah.
whatever. And I would have never thought about that as a woman ever, not once. But like men are just so different. Like not once. Or like
think-
he'll like talk about like his thighs. He's like, yeah, my legs used to be so big and now like they're not big. And I'm like, they look huge to me,
Yeah.
but like it's
Arms-
just so
arms
I
and
different.
know that you
legs.
guys are in comparison with one another, but it's kind of like the way that I think. I don't know if you think that way, but like I don't want to be skinny because I think some other guy likes it. Like that's just what I like, and that's what I
Yeah.
would like myself to look like. Not so that someone else can say like, oh, that's hot. Like
Yeah.
that's what I would like. No,
Like
I
I'm-
just want it to look that way for me
Because I want it. Yeah.
because some people like that I am just normal size and have a big butt. and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like again, like I'm not like a bony person. That's
Do you think that comes with age, though? I feel like my goals have changed a lot
Oh,
from
yeah.
when I was maybe 22 to now that I'm 33.
mine. Yeah, mine have definitely.
Now, I don't care about opinions. I more so care, hey, what makes me happy?
Right. Yeah.
Definitely.
Perhaps. I mean, I feel like that has all to do with like security and personality, and like I've always, not always, I will say, I like for the past decade, I would say that I've always been very confident. I don't really care if I know this sounds so cliche, but I don't really care if like somebody doesn't think that I'm hot because as I will never let myself get to a point where I don't think that I am attractive or that I'm not happy with myself. So as long as like I'm staying within my realm of not letting myself go and
Yeah.
like minus my skin right now.
It's like
That's
it's more
official.
like self approval
But like
for you.
yeah,
though.
it truly is like of course I want like everybody wants somebody to think that you're attractive.
Yeah.
And I'm always going to admire other women and other men that I think are attractive, but it doesn't mean that if I don't look like them
right.
that I don't think that I'm attractive.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So-
more like self approval.
I think as long as you just stay like if I sat here and gained 100 pounds, I would be very disappointed in myself. I would probably seep into a big valley of depression, and it'd be hard to like escape from it. It'd be hard to, like, when you gain weight, it's super hard to build back down to where you want to be.
Yeah.
As far as weight wise, build back up in a mental sense. But
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets to a point where it's just like it's harder. And then a lot of people don't have the mental capacity to be like, hey, like this, okay, I have gotten here, so I can get out of it. What do I need to do? Set my goals, actually go with what I'm setting. Yeah.
But like,
I think it's intimidating when you go, okay, well, I went from here to here. Like, this is what I want to look like. And then they're like, that's never going to happen. And then all of a sudden they're like, well, I'm not going to do it because it's going to be too hard.
Right.
Yeah. And then,
and I'm sure it's all of us have seen photos of ourselves from a decade ago.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh my God, I'm big. And I'm like, man, if I was as big as I thought I was a decade ago, like I would be sitting pretty, because
or even for them, like
I would have loved
wise.
to look what I thought was big at that time.
Yeah.
Like I looked fine. And I'm in a macros group on Facebook, and some of the girls that post in there, and they're like, I have lost, I saw this like 2 days ago. I lost 130 pounds. Like this girl had Kim Kardashian curves.
Yeah.
Like big hips, big butt, but proportionate, small waist, like had great size breasts, and she still is unhappy. And like at that point, you're kind of like, nobody can really help you. That is just a picture that you're gonna have to turn in your own mind, and like it truly is. And don't get me wrong, I feel like every woman in a certain sense has it. Like I look at myself right now, and I'm like, because I know what I looked like a year ago, 2 years ago, when I was going to the gym consistently. And but then sometimes I look at myself in the mirror in a bathing suit, and I'm like, wow, I really don't look that bad for not going to the gym for a certain amount of time and for eating hot dogs 4 nights a week, because I really have been doing that for the past 2 weeks.
Well, when they're good, they're good.
So it's kind of like you have to like do some gratitude and some graciousness. Like I think it's a big part of it.
It's true.
Because would you think maybe there's different tiers, or maybe there's different terms for it, but a certain level of body dysmorphia keeps you pursuing better?
100%.
If you're constantly thinking that yourself, like you are where I need to be, like I'm good, then like you plateau.
But there's unhealthy, obviously,
truly,
threshold or level.
But I think that ties in. I think about that with real estate every day as well, because like real estate is your own business. I can sit at home every single day and not do a damn thing, or I can sit at home and work my ass off every day, or go to the office, or do whatever.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like if you get in a sense of, okay, well, if I'm working 10 hours a day and busting ass, but I still have a goal to meet, like sometimes what you're doing is never going to be enough. And that's why I think like I have a colleague in the office where he sets goals, and we had this talk a couple months ago where he sets goals and then he hits them, and then it's still not good enough. And I'm like, if you don't sit there and be grateful for what you have done already, nothing's ever going to be enough. I don't care if you double the goal that you had. Yeah. Like you're going to sit there always like grasping for more and more and more. Yeah. And if you just sit there, set a goal, hit it, and you don't even have to set a new one, just kind of exceed it.
Or like accept the fact that you did hit it. Right. Whatever. And like like
if you don't sit there and like, okay,
I can do
this. Relish in what you've done and what you have accomplished. And that goes for physical, that goes for work and professional. And like you have to have a bar to where this is where you want to be. And if you hit it, sit there, realize like what you did, because you can really get like eaten up in the spiral of spiraling back down because you never think that you're good enough. Yeah. And like, don't get me wrong, like real estate, and I always say this, is like full of mountains and valleys. I can sit here and have 2 million under contract, and I can sit there and cry that day because I don't feel like I'm doing enough, because there is always something to be done. Always. Yeah. So like but also you have to have the spiritual balance, you have to have the relationship balance. Like I have a husband, I have a house. Like it's my whole life does not revolve around my work. even though like I know some agents where it does revolve around the work.
Yeah.
Every single social thing that they do, every single thing at home, every hour of their day revolves around real estate. And I'm like, you don't separate it at all. Like nothing's ever going to be enough.
Yeah.
So I know I went like on a tangent, but like when what you're saying about the body and like setting a bar, like
Yeah.
if you don't have some sort of goal that you are able to meet, and when you meet it, you express the gratitude and the humbleness
Yeah.
of doing so.
Except
then-
that you
then
did do
there's
it.
literally no point of setting
Yeah.
a goal at all.
I think it's to the point too where like, I just forgot what I was thinking.
Sorry, did my 10 minutes?
Yeah, because
spin
I
you
had
off?
something and then I was like, God bless America. Well,
We're gonna rename this this podcast about Carol.
Hey, welcome to Carol's show.
yeah. I literally had something and I was like, okay. And then you came back around to it and I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to touch on this again. Okay, I'm glad you brought it back up. And I was like,
Talking
God,
about like setting a goal and
it's gone, Carol.
okay. Well,
sure-
anyway, back
I'm
to
sure
your
I'll think about it.
insecurities,
Back to your
Austin.
insecurities.
Yeah. Sorry.
Wait, time out.
Okay, well,
I went to here.
yeah.
The vices.
Oh, yeah. Carol hidden her vape over
Oh,
there.
nice.
I don't want that on camera.
Oh, too bad. All or nothing, Carol.
No,
That is the podcast name.
That
Rolling
one
coal
that one
over
will
there.
not be on camera. I don't want that on
The
there.
train.
If I'm off camera.
Okay. Well, now you're just talking about the positive things.
Oh,
What do you get the most compliments on?
Wait, I want to be there for this.
I was about
What
to say
is that,
that's
Jacob?
awkward if I think like what I think I have positive. It's what do I hear?
Yes. Internal and external.
Well, you've already covered his ex.
We're not going back there, Carol.
Okay. Well, you've touched on your stomach, so let's go to the interior insecurities.
Shit.
Oh, I forgot about the internal insecurities. I'm so sorry. Everybody's leaving me. It's all right. They just slowly.
I mean, I guess on the same topic, would be, and this is just something that comes to my head, and I think it's shown itself a little bit over the past probably year or less, but like not feeling that I do enough or prove to myself enough that I am doing enough probably. And
Yeah.
I think one thing that pops out is in a form of it, it was because I wanted to do it, but also it's like a way that I wanted to be like, hey, you're doing it because you don't do enough. Is like I did that 100-mile bike ride.
Yeah.
That's something out of the blue that I was like, fuck, dude. I guess that was like a way of me like
Proving something.
proving something to myself.
Yeah.
Because obviously
Yeah.
it's not, I didn't win any accolades or like,
You didn't
like
win any money?
trophy or
Yeah.
money. It was like, it's only me out there. It wasn't like I had a film crew or some shit like that making a documentary. It was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I find other ways still to push myself to, I don't know. I'm very hard on myself sometimes. I feel
It's
like,
so crazy too
I
because like
resonate
if
with
you're
that.
the outside looking in at like you, I would say you are anything but weak.
Because I feel that way about you, and like I've
Yeah.
hung out with you
I'm
a few
afraid.
times. You know,
And it's crazy. And like I do think that has something to do with because I feel like he is too like mental wise. Like he doesn't want you to see a crack. Like he is very strong. Very
I feel like
strong-minded,
most men
like,
are like that because
Yeah.
they feel like they have to be as well.
right. Like that. It's just like you don't want to come across as weak. So like you're gonna do anything that you can to prove that you're not. And like I do. Like I want you to know that the people on the outside looking in would never in a million years
Truly.
think that you are weak. Like
And I
anything
didn't
the
go
opposite.
on my tangent to prove a point, but I hope that now, like hearing you say that, I hope that like what I said helps you kind of maybe give some day-to-day
Yeah.
graciousness to yourself. And like
It does.
I know like sitting there and giving gratitude, like everyone says,
Yeah.
do gratitude every morning.
Yeah.
And that sounds like cliche and something
They don't even
stupid to do, but
Yeah.
like just sit there and say, man, you did this after all you've been through. Like
Yeah.
that is freaking
Crazy.
like
Yeah.
so crazy.
Yeah.
Which I
Just-
feel like even I don't know if you're the same way as much as I don't really know, but like with Jake at least, like he does not know how to accept a compliment even from somebody else. So like I'm sure from himself is like even harder because it's like you're obviously your own worst critic. So like you guys probably look at me and think Hallie is amazing. Perfect. Literally no flaw. And then
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, wow.
Correct.
There's like so many flaws. I'm just kidding. Actually, that was my Wi-Fi password. His Hallie is amazing. So everybody had to type it in, but Jake took over the internet. So that's gone. But
Good for you, Jake.
I feel like you have to have some sort of sense of humor when it comes to things like that.
Of course. Yeah.
As long as you.
But I am
believe it.
amazing. So
Good.
anyways, now you have to do all of the good things about you.
We'll start with exterior.
Yeah. What's your favorite part about yourself? Or what other
What do you
people
get
compliment?
compliments most about?
Yeah, not so much your favorite part, but like, what do people always compliment you on?
Yeah.
I guess one thing that popped up was my tan.
Yeah. You are real
You
tan.
mentioned it. I get that almost a couple times a week.
I literally
Everybody looks better with.
I
a
sent
tan.
Carol an emoji, and I always use the tanner version because that's my favorite version of myself.
Tone it, tan it.
And she
I've
goes,
never seen Hallie that tan.
You are
in
not
my
tan.
life.
First of all,
I've
been
known you
tan.
for a long time.
When I used to have
You've
all the
never
time in
been
the
that
world
tan.
and I could be outside all day, I was super tan. Ask my family.
I mean,
Comparatively, no.
I can be
I'm
whatever color I
outside,
want.
but I'm not outside a lot. I mean, maybe I am.
You just naturally tan well and
Yeah.
hold it year round.
I do hold it year round. In the
Yeah.
winter, everybody's like, "Yo, where'd you go?"
I know.
Like, no, I'm out. I don't know.
Been inside.
Yeah.
Moisturizer.
They both are, which is weird because Nicole is not a
No.
tan person.
No.
She hates sweating in the heat.
Yeah,
So.
that's
I
true.
can't
She's a
sweat.
fair weather lady over
Yeah.
there, but
So
they're
I guess
always tan.
that. Always, I mean, the muscles is obviously
Yeah.
an obvious thing. Like people say, "Oh, fucking whatever." It'll be some type of not jab, but like
Yeah,
hey,
oh, strong.
fucking,
Yeah.
no big guy in here, you know, whatever. So that's like a normal.
Must be nice.
That's I call that life. You know,
Yeah.
You look like this.
I mean,
it's
I
life.
called that
Yeah.
Tuesday.
It's been like 10 years of it, so like you just really.
But the more, I guess,
Yeah.
subtle thing is like, yeah, I guess my tan or whatever. But I don't know if that's like a cool thing or what. But
What about your intro, like personality wise, character wise, whatever? I already know my answer for you. What people talk about.
Let
you.
him answer this
I know.
time.
I'm trying really hard.
Let's not jump
I wish
the
he
gun
would
there.
pick it faster.
I wouldn't know where to start.
I've always
Wait,
like
wait, give him an opportunity.
he wants me to. He's like, God damn it. Gary."
What do
We'll
you got to say?
let her answer after we hear your own, so it's not.
It's probably gonna be the
influenced.
same.
You know, you have something that you're thinking. I can tell.
No,
Just
I
say it.
surely don't.
There's not a part of your character that people always comment on. That like if you weren't here and I had never met you and they were telling me about Jake's brother for the first time, what do you think that they
Yeah.
would say?
Probably lives in the gym,
No, I wouldn't say that.
which technically I do.
Yeah. Like personality wise, not physically, like where you are, but like who you are.
Like a good brother, a good son, a guy that is always in a good mood.
Hmm.
Well, I'm just using examples.
I don't know.
Like always looks on the bright side, always tells you
Oh.
the truth, like anything like that.
Can I say mine?
Sure. Maybe
Are you upset about it? I'm about to compliment you.
No,
I
sure.
know I'm more upset. I actually really need him.
I know.
I feel like
and
he
it's
needs
literally annoying
to
me that
say
she
it.
you have
He
to
needs
say
to
it.
say it.
'Cause
I'm
I
just
know
a
you.
guy.
No. Now you're
He
being
just
annoying.
said
I am
he's
also hard on
genuine.
myself,
I
but
feel
now
like you
you're
can come
being
up with something.
annoyingly too hard on yourself. It's okay to like compliment yourself
Yeah.
in the character that you have. There's not okay.
Or what do you think is great
let's-
about your
let-
internal?
We won't
If-
even say what people always compliment you on. What do you
Yeah.
love about yourself that you give to others that you like?
I love.
Oh, you just perked up like a little puppy.
Well, the one thing that I do like about myself is that I can not think about much at all
Well, you got to give it to him. He came up with
because
something.
I had my client Tasha, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm thinking about this, and oh, I gotta help. So and so's been calling me for homework, and so and so's at work asking me for this." It's like,
Stressed, yeah.
So you can like close all the tabs out in your brain
Most
and
of the
kind of just
time,
focus on.
I can.
Phew, that is
Go
that
home.
is an actual
Shut up,
incredible
I can go home and
like attribute.
The way that these
Turn it
guys
all
can
off.
just literally fall asleep in
Go
any
home.
given position, physically, mentally, emotionally. I mean, like they
Proud
will
page thing.
mouth open
And go home.
snoring, sleeping. And I'm like, how? Like, how do you do that? It takes me like 45 minutes to fall asleep if I'm laying in bed. And they're just like asleep.
I will say I don't understand how people are like, I'm so stressed I can't sleep. I'm so sad I
Yeah,
can't
I've
sleep.
never
I'm so
had-
heartbroken I
I've
can't
never
sleep. And I'm
not
like,
been able to go to sleep.
bitch, I can fall asleep in any given position. Like if I'm sad, I've been crying.
This
Then
is
that's
coming
gonna
from the girl
make me
who falls
sleep.
asleep at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, but-
it makes me stay
but-
watching music videos with
But
her. 'cause
if
she doesn't
I'm
fall asleep.
tired, I'm not tired at 4 a.m. sometimes. But like if I'm tired, I will fall asleep. Like I'll fall asleep
Yeah.
in a chair in the airport sitting upright. Like I can.
You're
But like
boring me.
all I'm saying is like when I'm tired, and I can fall asleep no matter where I am.
So
Okay, well, what I was going to say about
yeah.
you
Oh, yeah.
was even, I don't even know if I had met you yet or if this was like right after I met you, but every single person in your family has told me like you are the funniest person. Like, you
Oh,
make them crack
that's a
up
great
laughing
compliment.
so hard
funny
all
dude.
the time. Like,
Funny
Nicole,
dude.
every single time I talked to her, even before I met you guys, she was like, Austin is so funny.
Do you think that about yourself?
And I don't know if you've ever like
You
been
don't?
told that
Aw,
Have they ever told
that's
you
a great
that?
compliment.
because you are
Uh,
seriously so funny. I feel like you
I
and
don't
Wesley
try to
both
be.
like match each other very like sense of humor wise. Like you guys both
He is
are.
funny.
he is
By
funny.
far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're very.
But he like,
You make,
and I
like,
don't mean
you
this in
light-
a
you
negative
make
way,
it
but
lighter.
he likes being funny. You know, just like me. Like I'm always trying to crack a joke to try to like get a laugh,
Yes.
yeah,
and Matt's just like that as well.
yeah, he is.
Mm-hmm.
But you got like,
Is that your foot?
Yeah, we've been playing footsie.
Hi.
for
I
a
thought
while.
that was the middle of the table. I've been trying to adjust my slip. Anyway,
Excuse me. But yeah, I've always, your whole family and anybody that knows you has always said that to me. They're like, he is so funny.
Like clown funny.
No, just like you
Or,
make
like,
you make
dry
light of a
sarcasm.
situation. Like if there, even if there's like a serious situation, like you make light of it, or like you can bring some sort of like humor to a group of people. So if it's like dead quiet, like you'll find a way to make everybody laugh. But
Yeah, I usually can.
That's a great
I
tip.
had like I was digging inside of me. I was like, why won't you tell me that you're funny? Okay, God.
I truly don't think I am.
Well,
There may be some days.
Now you know.
I do laugh. Sometimes when I'm at home with Sarah, I'll say some shit and I know it slaps. And she doesn't fucking quit.
she is a hard, like
Very.
she's hard to crack.
There's
But I
not-
also love
like-
that about
Yeah.
someone. They're not
I
just
just
giving
have
it
to
to you
yourself.
for
I have to
sympathy.
literally,
They're
like,
waiting until it
I have to
actually means
like
something.
literally tickle her to get her to laugh at
You
something.
have to. You have to really give her your
Yes.
all for her to
She's
get
like,
it.
"I don't
yeah.
get it."
And she's like,
Who
and I'm like,
are you?
like I've been waiting
I
all day to
respect
tell you
that
that,
so
and I
much.
even gave the best delivery. God.
No, I give it to her and it's like,
yeah.
Nothing.
she's like,
Nothing.
Whereas I'll laugh at anything.
are you talking to yourself?
Yeah, you do.
I'm a laugher.
But I do actually really appreciate a friend that does always laugh at all your jokes.
Yeah.
But I also do appreciate someone like Sarah who like holds their bar
Yeah.
and they're like, all right.
Be like,
Like
do
that's,
better.
That's
do
not
better.
funny. I don't go that far, but like I'm not gonna like laugh for just the sake of it. Like if I don't get something,
Yeah.
I'll ruin your joke by saying I don't get it. But
Carol's also telling me that like she laughs at everything that she says though.
I
Like,
do.
You laugh at yourself more than I think
I do.
other people laugh at you.
But because I'm always trying to crack a joke,
Yeah.
like, or I'm always trying to make it lighthearted, like, I don't want you to ever think that I'm coming at you or that I'm mad because
Yeah.
when I'm mad, like, you will know that I'm mad.
yeah.
But, like, sometimes my sarcasm is so dry that I have to back it up with a little chuckle.
Yeah.
So you know
So people
that
are like,
Time
what
to
the
laugh.
fuck?
because
Yeah.
even my husband will say, you don't know how you come off sometimes. And I'm like, I am never like mean spirited or mean hearted. Like if I am angry or there is something that bothers me, you will know.
Yeah.
You will know in the way that what I say and the way that I respond that there
Yeah.
is something wrong. But like sometimes I'm always trying to get like a laugh or always trying to crack a joke.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's super dry and I won't
Yeah.
make a chuckle until like I'll put this like lag in between and then I'll be like
Yeah.
so
Okay, well now you have to do your insecurities.
I honestly didn't do this because of this because I have not thought about it once. Or I haven't thought about like going around the circle
Yeah.
what I was gonna say.
You can
Hang
dish,
on, I'm
you
gonna
can
get beer.
dish it, but you can't play.
Yeah. 100%. 100. While you're over there, can you grab like 3 ice cubes? No, to put in my glass.
So that's insecurity number one.
I can name everything.
How red is my face right now?
It's really not that bad.
Like a 2 out of 10.
It's just it was already red, but now I'm like sweating.
It's okay. And these lights.
Do I need to grab the ice cube?
No, yeah, it's the ice underneath the freezer. It's okay. We'll wait.
This is gonna be an edit thing.
She tells you
yeah,
what
this
you're
mine's
allowed
too
to
short.
edit.
Were these all for you?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, you're fine.
y'all-
That's fine.
would y'all
I'm good, thank you.
Well, I'm here now. Do y'all want one?
I'm good.
No, thank you.
I'll drink it hot.
Room temperature.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We're on Carol's time. I just want you to know that.
Hit the burner.
Yeah. You said your hat.
I am.
All right.
Okay, what's the question?
We're ready for your
What's
insecurities.
the question?
She vapes, not smokes.
That's not on.
This is
on
this will be
record.
edited.
No, yeah, I don't want that on the record.
Okay, well, your insecurities, ma'am.
Go without
My
exterior
physical.
finish.
Physical.
Hang on, what's the question?
Austin over here can't get the words out.
What's the question?
Internal insecurity. What is
Hey,
wrong
one
with
at a
every
time.
single one of you? Internal.
Internal.
Yeah.
I thought we went external.
Yeah, let's start with
All
external.
right, external insecurity.
Elbow.
No,
No.
it's actually not.
Your wrist.
No, that actually doesn't bother me at all. I would say my nose. And I like it like head on, but I don't like it from the side. And then I don't like
She's the weirdest insecurities, y'all. Like the
Continue.
That's not an
weirdest.
abnormal one. This one is probably a little bit more unconventional, but I don't like how my mouth like just sits normally. So like
Should we stop with the nose?
like if you I always see like these still shots of me where I'm like I'm smiling downwards. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or
like it shapes downwards instead of upwards.
And or like I always lick my lips, so like I'm caught in like still shots of like doing this. And then I do have don't have really big, but like I have kinkles, so I would probably say those are my two.
Her and Mike, they're children.
Oh yeah,
Gonna have kinkles.
Mike's are real
Mike's
big
are
too.
big, yeah.
Like they're 100. I have my grandma has kinkles and
Mike's got thick joints.
confirm
so,
it. Like you can't even
I
see
see
mine.
bone. I see bone.
I see bone.
It's the dehydration.
Her body's shrinking.
I have had 32 ounces of water today.
That ain't bad. Ain't bad.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike's are kinkles.
You have like a calf and you have like an ankle. It's not one.
Tube.
like
tube,
an elephantitis
salami
kind of
tube.
thing.
Yeah, yeah. It's not.
So you need a
it's
nose
not
job and an ankle job.
Correct.
And a mouth
job.
Lip job.
This doesn't bother me as
a
much, but
tucked
it's like
up.
I guess I get caught up in the still shots that I see, and I'm like,
Yeah. Well,
That is-
you should
that
not
is
think that because
ugly.
nobody ever looks at that.
They
Yeah.
need to give you a countdown or what? On 3.
of what?
To the still shots.
Reese
Oh.
does this thing now.
Yeah, yeah, I do.
shows your teeth.
Oh yeah, we say, "Show me your teeth," and she goes,
Like this, like I'm doing it now, like
It's just
looking
like
at
that.
y'all. It's just like my smirk, and I'm.
"Nobody thinks anything of that." I just,
Uh,
want
I
Oh,
don't
you
know.
should see it in a still
especially men.
I see it now. Oh God.
Yeah. Can't undo it.
shot. Yeah, definitely my nose is my number one for sure.
Okay, what about your
Internal.
internal?
My internal insecurities.
Do we have a whole nother 2 hours?
Top one, number one.
I thought you were gonna say,
Nope.
"Do you have one?" Because you know I love myself.
Do one.
Yeah, but I also know
One
you.
Internal.
I know your internal struggles, Carol.
Yeah, I guess I can't really relinquish all of them.
Let's just do a couple. I'm just kidding. Just one.
Just one.
Now I can't like think of examples of like.
All right, Hallie, let her know what you
what
don't
would
like
be
about
one?
it.
I'm not supposed to. You have to say it first.
Tell her.
I definitely want to know.
problem.
I definitely want to know what you
Hard to-
think. What do you think my biggest insecurity is? Exterior.
Exterior,
Internal.
your hair.
Yeah, I was gonna say that
What about it?
as well.
She naturally has shorter,
that
thinner
was gonna be
hair.
my next one,
And so she
honestly.
has extensions in. Obviously, I'm not like giving a surprise away. Like, oh, called her
It's
out.
obvious.
Her hair
I
went from
wasn't
this
gonna let
long
the
to this
podcast know.
long.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, I think my hair is the next one.
Yeah. Hair, skin.
Yeah, my skin. But my skin, I've never had acne.
wanna keep
Yeah,
going?
like
Pick it out.
Call me down. Call me out at any of mine. It's
top
fine.
My
Top
skin
five.
definitely like
You know what?
it just started looking like this in the past few years. I've never had acne. I've never
Yeah,
had
like
don't
ever
like
since
to
I've
wait,
known
do
you,
you?
you've never had any of that. I think a
Yeah.
lot of it is like older and stress. Like it just happens.
It's definitely the stress.
And diet. I'm sure he
Um,
can tell you your diet has a lot to do with your skin health.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And what
And
else?
you eat
Hal?
like
Keep-
shit too,
keep-
huh?
Let's keep it rolling.
I've told her this of 500 things. So you think I'm bad?
She's not
You-
telling me anything I don't know.
If you think I'm bad, you should hear our friend Megan because she will straight up
Oh,
have
yeah.
a whole list.
Yeah.
and there
I
were
wrote a-
no
I wrote a
ha-has
list.
behind Megan.
I can't wait till Austin
I
meets
feel like
Megan.
Megan, yeah, she's straight cut to the
Yeah.
bone.
And then
Yeah.
she'll hit you with a, I love you so much and you're perfect the way you are. And then like you're like, oh damn, okay, yeah, she does.
But
love
here's
me.
a list of things to work on.
Yeah.
Okay. The biggest insecurity that I am as a personality, like
Yeah.
a character. God, I don't even want to know what you gotta say.
Everything's I'm like the evil villain of this table. Like I will tell you all the bad
But you
things
just
about
know everyone so well.
Yeah.
I would say I can be selfish at times. Like I really do think that I'm very selfless and I always want everyone to feel loved. But sometimes I put myself in situations where it is like if we're on a vacation and I know where the best bar is to go because I've been there before. I'm like, no, we need to go here. Like this, I know
Yeah.
you guys are going to have the best time here, but I mean, I truly do think that, but in the back of my in the back of my mind, like I know that I have had the best time there.
Yeah.
So now I know that who I'm with is also going to have the best time.
Yeah.
So I know that seems so minuscule, but it's kind of like I'm not trying to
it's
like
caused some
I'm
arguments.
not trying to like get my way because I really am like easygoing most of the time, but it's kind of like my way's better. My
Yeah.
way's better.
What were you about to
was
say?
was one
I feel like you're
sufficient
about to
enough?
respond to that.
Yeah, that's fine.
You were gonna respond. What were you gonna say?
He's about to dive into it, but
No, I don't need to dive into it.
No,
But
go ahead.
I think what you're saying is not even a bad thing because the intention is good. You want people to be happy and have a good
I
time.
truly do. Like
So
I
it's not even
hate.
being selfish.
Carol
it's-
loves for everyone to have a good time.
I do.
So
Yeah.
I will stop you dead in your
That's
tracks and
almost
ask you if
being
you're having a good
selfless.
time like 10
12 times. She'll ask you 12 times.
if
Yeah.
Really.
anything, it's more being selfless than selfish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes in the moment, I think if you're the other party, you won't see it as me being a selfless person.
Yeah.
I even feel like that you probably have seen
I've seen it in bits and pieces.
Mhm.
But
like I don't really know how to like verbalize it. Like I feel like
She's
And-
trying to tell you how to. It's not that you are, but you are trying to tell me how to live my life. When in my mind, I know what's best for me. Kind
yeah,
of thing.
because
But
if you try to
feel
tell
like you
me
are.
like vice versa, I'd be
Yeah.
like, no, I'm gonna do what I
Right.
want to.
If the second that you
Right.
try and tell Carol what to do, she's
no,
like, no,
you can't tell
absolutely
me
not.
what to do.
But she's allowed to do it to you. I think I probably would have said
Yeah,
that.
so you see how that like turns
Yeah.
it in a selfish way.
Yeah.
So
Because
yeah.
we have had instances where like we've gone to Nashville so many times and she's like, I know exactly where we gotta go. We've gotta go to Honky Tonk, we've gotta stay on the first floor, we've gotta do this. Like and people
because that's what I
but
want
people
to do.
get upset because they're like, well, we want to travel and see the 18,000 bars on Broadway. And you're like, but I already went to all those and I know that they're not great.
But that's also
You know?
the truth.
Trust
But
me.
I will
But it's the
say,
truth.
I will
Yeah.
say that like even on my bachelorette party, so I had 9 girls there, and obviously that whole weekend's supposed to be about me, but it's my bachelorette party.
Yes,
it is.
it is true.
Give me the one weekend.
She's like, of course. Let's talk about it.
But like even that weekend, like I really do think that I'm easygoing, and there were 3 girls that wanted to go elsewhere, and we like me, Hallie, and a couple other girls went to a bar for brunch,
Yeah.
and I was like, "You girls go and do what you want to. Like I want like we're
I'm never going to
here-
stop you from doing
We're here to
that.
hang out, but you guys took this time off of work. You guys paid this money to come on this trip for me. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I want you to go do
Yep.
Yeah.
like we're in a city that's 8 hours away. Go enjoy the things that you also want to explore. Like when I think a lot of brides would be like, no, this is what we're doing and you're going to do it whether or not you're having fun or
I feel
not.
like that weekend should be about you. So, yeah.
But a lot of girls
but
would
I'm
twist it to
just-
be like, it's about me, so you're going to do what I want because you're supposed to make me happy.
I've been on bachelorette trips where like if you ever separated from the bride and what they wanted to do, like it would be hell.
Yeah.
But I'm just not like that. I respect everyone's time that they took out and the money that was spent, and we're in a new city and I want you to go enjoy what you don't have to drink all day to have fun, and if you don't want to do that, I'm not going to make you do that.
Yeah.
So
But then we went so many times that it was trial and error for everybody else, so you're welcome for doing the dirty work
correct.
for you.
I mean, I've like 12-time rinse and repeat. I know where to go now.
Yeah.
We're going to freaking Honky Tonk
Honky Tonk.
Central.
I can tell you the times a day, which days, what bands are going to be playing.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably not my worst personality trait, but I think
It's
that's
not
one
just
of
that
them.
though. Yeah.
What were
it's
you
like
gonna say, Hal Gal?
I was gonna say probably
like bossy.
like to me, I've always told her this. I think that Carol is very type A, but she will
And I don't
till
think
the
I
day
am.
she dies say I am not type A. But I
Type
think that
A
she
is like very like strict and
particular.
and set schedule. I'm not like that. I'm not.
Maybe not like a schedule.
I
of a
don't.
day.
I don't have to have like an
Lives to
itinerary.
her own schedule.
That's what I
I
mean.
do, but also
I think that's what I mean.
But
though, when
also,
I, say
I
that.
want everyone else to have their own.
But
Like and I think that it's because I grew up. Sorry, please say
Everyone
what
has
you
to
would
go
like.
by Carol's schedule, is what she's.
I was going to tell you why I'm like that. Please,
my bad.
please
Go
finish
ahead.
what you were going to say.
All I'm saying is that I think in my type A version of you, it's that you are the main character. It's like a different. It's your type A in your world. For everybody else, like everybody else has to be like in your like exactly what you're saying, like, well, we should do this at this time and let's go here and do this, and then afterwards we're gonna do this, and then you're just like, okay, yeah, sure. Like, whereas I'm like, tell me when to be there. Like, I'll go, I don't care.
Yeah.
But like you're more of like, I want the schedule. Not that you have to have a schedule, but that you have to make the schedule. Like that's the thing is like, okay, well, if we're gonna have a plan, it's gonna be my plan. That's more of the type A that I meant. Like, it doesn't have to have a structure, but if it's going to, it's gonna be my structure. That's what
I know what you're saying, and I know why you would say that.
but I disagree.
But like, I think it's dependent on like what we're doing. So I went to Taylor Swift in Philly like a month ago with Hillary and my girlfriend Hillary, and she's way bigger. Like, I'm Taylor Swift fan, but like she's way bigger, and she wanted me to come on the trip with her. Like, I had to buy the tickets for her, and I was the only one that she trusted to buy the tickets because she was on a plane while they went on sale.
Yeah, I remember that.
So when we were up there, like, she's been to Philly. I've been to Philly once. She's been to Philly way more times than I have. The entire trip, like, I just said, you tell me where we're going and I will go.
Take the reins.
but
Like, truly, because I also enjoy that too. And there was never a time where I was like, oh, we're not going to this bar, or oh, we're not going out, or like during the day we would go out and we would go to the market and we would go shopping, and it wasn't like, because you know me, I like going to the bars and I like exploring, I like having fun, but like when she sets all that up and she's pulling the reins of what we're doing, like, I also enjoy that. There was never
the only
a time
reason
that I
would say
questioned
anything is that if neither one of you had been there before,
it.
it would be your scheduled.
Mm-hmm.
Like what you've looked up and what things
Correct.
that other people have told you
Correct.
about going to.
Because
that's the only
like,
reason why I'd say that.
And the
It's
same
just
thing
different.
with Nashville, because when we went on my bachelorette party, I'd never been there before. So I am in multiple groups asking what to do, where to go, what the best things are. So now I'm pulling out all of these suggestions out of my ass.
Everybody have a good time.
I do. So like I don't want to blindly go to a city and not know where to like venture to. So yeah, that is like why I did that in
That's
Nashville.
not-
But like, do you know what I mean? Like I don't always have to have the schedule like in my hands.
I know. I don't mean that way.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. So anyway, we went
A 2-hour podcast.
We went on long
Over
enough
2 hours.
about my interior
We can edit a
flaws.
lot out. Just kidding. All right. You want to do this?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're gonna
We
finish
don't
with
we
this
don't
little
need to
game.
talk about my interior.
Oh,
like,
Did we?
shoot.
we're just kidding. It's okay. I don't want to.
I thought that was interior.
That was my
that
flaws.
was her interior. Yeah, flaw. We haven't gone to the positives
Oh
yet.
shit!
All right, Carol, stop talking.
I'm all right, and all right, no,
I'm okay.
that was a really long
Carol,
one.
what do you compliments about most on the exterior?
Exterior wise.
My eyebrows.
Really?
Mm.
Not that they're bad. They're great eyebrows, but like I would definitely say your ass.
She's
Stone
trashing
Cold Killer, yo.
everybody.
I guess-
No,
Stone Killer.
There's
I guess
so many
my-
great
okay,
things
yes.
about her. I would say her
Fuck
ass
all
is
y'all.
way better than her
What does she say about
eyebrows.
me?
I brag about you all the
Okay,
time. You're
my
lucky.
eyebrows, but yes, my butt. I guess I forgot.
I would say
that. But
definitely
yeah.
butt.
Okay,
That's what
my
I'm saying.
butt first, and then my eyebrows second.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about interior? That you're a good time.
That I am. That like I'm kind of like broy and just like it's hard to offend me. It's hard to make me mad.
You're a good time,
And-
Carol.
She has a good time.
Just
Yeah.
go with the flow and.
Yeah, you are.
and-
Nobody has like a bad time with you.
Oh, thanks. That's the sweetest thing you've ever said about me.
Yeah, I haven't.
But yeah,
at least.
just that. I'm just go with the flow.
Broy.
I'm not like a
She
crazy
broy.
psycho chick that you can piss off very
Can't read it
easily.
yet. Don't
So.
look at it.
Don't look at it yet.
What is this?
This is a card game that we've been playing. A little spice at the end of the
Hopefully
show.
They're good cards.
It's called Answer the Internet.
Yeah,
and
they
it's
could be
questions
shitty.
as
Oh,
fucked up as
Jesus.
you are.
Lordy. Wait, we
And-
only have to answer ours, right?
Well,
No, you have to answer all of them.
four.
Oh, okay.
So everybody's going to read off their own card one at a time.
Okay.
And Carol, since you're the special guest, you're going to go first.
Oh,
You're going to read it
I
out
get it.
loud.
So I read out loud and then I answer first?
You're going to answer
Yeah.
it first.
If it sucks,
Yeah.
we can pick another card.
It could suck. Yeah, a couple of them haven't
Yeah,
been
we've
great,
had a
but
few.
If you could go to any sporting event ever, which would it be?
I think I know
Waste
this answer.
management.
Oh, actually, that was surprising
That's
to
golf,
me.
right?
Mm-hmm.
That's where
That's
we
golf,
went to last year.
I would do that or.
Which we need to plan.
Fuck yes.
That's definitely number one. Probably second would be. And baseball's my favorite sport, but I would probably put number two as if it goes to Game 7 in the Stanley Cup.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. I would have said Super Bowl with the Patriots, but I guess Tom Brady's not there anymore, so maybe it's a little different for you.
Wait, you guys are supposed to answer what I would answer?
No, I'm supposed to answer
Oh,
me.
okay.
I just know you really well. Anyways, go ahead.
I'll go. I don't have anybody in particular, but I think the next thing I would like to see live or in person, sporting event, I guess you would consider it sport, it's UFC.
That would be cool.
I don't give a fuck who.
Yeah.
See it in person.
I would like that as well.
You don't have like a specific
like
person that you like?
obviously out in Vegas, like the actual, like the big
Oh,
show.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, like some type of UFC title match.
Yeah.
Whoever, don't give a fuck.
Damn, I've been to Waste Management, so that was. I'd love to go back.
That's ideal.
We
for me
should plan
too.
that again.
We should.
But like since I've been there, I've kind of lost faith in not faith, but I've lost interest in a lot of other sports. Game 7 and Stanley Cup would be awesome if it was in Philly.
Yeah, he's a Flyers fan. We'll forgive him.
But I think the next thing I'd like to do would be like the Ryder Cup for golf. I'd like to go watch the Ryder Cup.
Yeah, that'd be cool to have like both sides or
USA.
whatever. Yeah, because that's like fun.
USA.
I would say even the one for me, the celebrity one, like Justin Timberlake goes to that, Steph Curry.
Yeah, Lake Tahoe, wherever the hell
Yeah,
they play.
that one's
that'd be
sick.
fucking dope.
Because that's a good time. Like you're on a boat, like that hole. I
Yeah,
can't remember
that
what hole it
park.
is.
On a boat.
Yeah.
it was on the beach,
On a
yeah.
boat.
Oh my gosh. Die. I would die.
That is pretty cool.
I'd probably say that.
I'm gonna hit it next.
Okay.
Poll the internet. Would you have? Fuck. Would you rather have flamingo legs
Oh.
or a T-Rex arm?
Oh.
Ah,
I already know mine.
Me too.
Going flamingo legs.
Yeah,
all
for
day.
sure.
I think I'm going flamingo legs. I mean,
Yeah.
I've got close to T-Rex arms now, but god damn, we can't get any worse.
Yeah.
Flamingo legs.
Flamingo
Yeah.
legs as well.
Because I mean, like you might walk a little weird, but like at least you can
Yeah.
read shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Like you can't even wipe your own butt with T-Rex
No.
arms.
You ain't doing shit.
Okay, so who is the hottest celebrity you'd have a chance with if they got to know you?
Oh, Jesus, how am I supposed to pick
This
this?
is debate the internet. Who is the hottest celebrity you'd have a chance
I mean, I
with
know
if they
mine,
got
but
to know
there's
you?
just so many options.
I already know
You
mine.
have to know me,
I know mine.
like my personality.
Like
is all
about a
that-
chance with them.
Yeah.
I feel like that
Like, let's
part
just-
is kind
the
of like
hottest
washed.
celebrity.
Like, why does
Yeah.
it matter if they get to know you?
Whatever hottest celebrity that you met that you wanted to have sex
So are we
with.
changing it now?
Wait, that
Yeah.
we met?
Obviously, you have to meet them if they got to know you.
So are we going?
Can you
celebrity
repeat
crush
it
now?
one time?
Who is the hottest celebrity
Yes.
you'd have a chance with if they got to know you?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it doesn't mean that you've met them.
So like
If they got to know you, obviously they've met you.
No, that's not how I
yes.
perceive it.
I mean, if they,
So it
if
means
they
that
got
you've
to-
already met
so-
a
If
celebrity.
they've gotten to know you, that means that they've met you.
So I'm a 4, but they get to know me, and they might like me then.
But it means that we've already had to have
I think
met them.
I think we're digging deeper into
We are.
it.
I think we're perceiving
hot
it different
celebrity.
ways.
Should we change it?
Let's
That you
just
like.
let's just answer a hot celebrity, I suppose. Right? Is that
Yeah.
how are you perceiving it?
I'm perceiving it that way.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
cool.
I don't know though. That's where I'm at.
I know mine.
You don't have a celebrity crush.
Oh, I did mention a few.
I
Do you
know,
want me-
and
do you want me to
after I
name some
told you, you were
hot
like, I
women?
don't think that they're hot anymore. We were talking about it at the
Well, that's
Nut Bash.
embarrassing then.
Who are
they aren't
they?
hot anymore. I can't name them now.
I'm about to call
Let's
you
talk
out.
about it off
Hold on,
camera.
I probably got some other ones that aren't.
All right. Well, you
Celebrity
think in
crush?
your think bank,
So
whatever.
I'll go first. Since this is my question. I'm gonna go with 2.
That's fine.
You can pick 2 people, fine. Dang.
Same time.
Shit.
How far can we take? it?
Welcome.
All right. I'm thinking like I don't know what it was. Something about Sandra Bullock in The Blind Side, smoking hot. That and Megan Fox.
I feel like
Megan
every
Fox
guy
is.
always picks
Sandra
Megan
Bullock in
Fox.
the. I mean, that's one of my all-time favorite
That's like
movies.
the least
but, like,
sexiest
I
that
love
I've
her
ever
in The
seen her.
Blind Side is
I
not
know.
sexy.
I loved her, dude.
She
Her
is
accent,
a
she
boss.
was like,
She is
And she's
boss.
I
blonde.
loved it.
And she is
Something-
the like. You do not question her there.
I loved her.
Yeah, I do
I
like
know.
that.
She's badass. Mine would be Chris Hemsworth all day. All day. The accent, body.
That's
Ugh,
good. I get. Hey.
so good.
Hi. Now.
Damn.
Zac Efron.
I knew you were
don't
gonna pick
say
that or
he's
John Mayer.
5'7". Don't say he's 5'8". I don't give a shit. I know.
5'3".
And yes, A1 Day One, love him.
I was going to say either that
Go
for
ahead,
you or
go
John
ahead.
Mayer for you.
I love John Mayer, but that is, I guess, according to the question, you're right. Like opposite. If I got to know him and he got to know me, that would probably make it more connection-wise. But also, I think Zac Efron would be cool.
Maybe I know
Anyway,
you
we're
more-
getting too
Maybe I
deep.
know you more than you
I'm
know
trying
me.
to think of some actors because there's
Oh,
definitely
yeah. I
like
was just picked.
I'm gonna name the 2 that I mentioned the other day, but outside of that, the people that I'm thinking about that I've seen in movies that I'm like, oh, okay, they're kind of hot. They're mostly like B-list. They aren't like somebody you know.
That's
their name.
okay.
Whatever.
But I don't know their name.
Whatever
That's what I'm
floats
saying.
your
Like I don't.
Well,
even
okay,
know-
where are they
And-
from?
I don't remember, but like I've seen obviously chicks, but it's like, damn, all right.
You don't know if they're in?
He said
I can't
obviously
remember. Know them from?
chicks.
But like I don't put that much thought into it because I don't like sit there like daydreaming about it or some shit.
What's
like,
that?
I don't daydream about Megan Fox.
I watched,
But, like,
I watched
But-
Zac
You picked a
Efron on
specific
YouTube.
movie.
I'm not kidding. For 2 hours, and I convinced myself that I was in love with him. This was like 2015,
you should write
but
him a letter.
but still, no. Hopefully, he
All
doesn't
right,
see
so
this.
I mentioned
This was young me.
I mentioned these chicks who are singers, artists, because of mainly their attitude. They're not even like I think the hotness comes from the attitude.
You will never believe who he is picking.
Pink.
Oh, I do. Well,
He
I
said
do.
she's so hot, dude. I was like,
It's
I
hot.
like-
It's
I like-
hot.
I like her short hair.
The short hair and the attitude.
And the attitude and she's
But she told me
understand
that
that.
she's super
raging
woke.
liberal. Yeah.
I'm like, fuck
She
that.
said that you
She
can't,
is a
if
raging
you
liberal.
voted for Trump, don't listen to my fucking music.
Ugly.
No problem.
Ugly.
If you have that strong of an opinion about
Well,
me and you
Dixie
don't,
Chicks said the same thing
She's
about
a-
Bush.
she's a
I
two.
know.
They're the chicks now.
and then they
so.
switched to the chicks. But
Did you say what?
they switched to the chicks.
I mean, I don't care
Chinks.
about that. They can say, "Don't listen to my music" if you like Trump, but I'll still listen. Fuck you.
Eminem
it's
said
almost
that
like
too.
more of a fuck you. Like,
Yeah.
actually, I am going to
Eminem.
listen to your music.
That stuff doesn't bother me though. Like, I don't give a shit.
All right.
But you are that way. Like,
Here's
I'm more of
the
like,
other
okay,
2
bitch.
people I mentioned.
Oh, yeah. And I know the other one.
Gwen Stefani.
Yeah. But
right,
her
I'm
no
like-
doubt
No
era.
doubt.
Better than
Yeah.
King.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
90s Gwen Stefani,
Yeah.
not
Oh, yeah.
today's.
I
He
think
was like,
today's
no
Gwen Stefani's
doubt.
beautiful
She's
too.
still-
She's still hot.
Yeah.
She's still hot.
No, back then
But
she's
it's
a
because of
little
her
too...
attitude.
Yeah, the attitude.
That's why
No,
he
back
liked
then,
her.
like she looked a little like
So there's
maybe it was
two-
a
two
thin
from-
'90s eyebrows.
It
but-
was, yeah.
Yeah.
Another one that's from the 90s, and more so, I saw a few videos of her the past 10 years, and she.
Oh, I know this one too.
Some ain't bad.
You're so funny. Like,
Alanis Morissette.
Oh yeah, dude.
Okay, I think that's the best one out of all of them.
it is the best one, but
She's like
so
very down to
random.
earth looking.
Yeah.
I know.
And even till today, like she still looks great.
But it's just so random coming from Austin. I'd be like,
she was married to Ryan Reynolds, right?
she was.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not
Ryan
know
Reynolds
that.
is
Yeah.
hot.
And also,
I-
wild that you know
Actually,
that.
Ryan Reynolds is on the list too.
I know. Like, he was
Why are we
he was-
picking
he
Blake
was-
Lively
he was
to
third
bounce
on
off
my
of that?
I know.
All right, let's do opposite sex ones. Who is your?
Now we're going crazy.
No, we're not. Who's your opposite sex one?
Woman?
Yeah,
Oh, man. Who am I obsessed with?
mine is Kate Beckinsale
She's beautiful, but
or Emily Ratajkowski
ugh, I don't know why you pick her. Don't know why.
or
I don't even know who that is.
or Olivia Colpo. Oh,
so beautiful.
my gosh,
She's-
the
Alright,
most
alright,
perfect
alright.
person on the planet. Okay, Holly, you go.
Are you guys going to pick your boys?
Yeah,
I got to think about mine. There's a lot of women out there.
yeah. Who's your like man crush?
That's tough. Got a couple. I'm just
Name
kidding.
them both.
Name them.
Well, he had three
I just
women, so I
named
can't
three,
imagine
yeah.
how many men
I don't
he
know.
has.
I think Chris Hemsworth's up there.
He's so beautiful.
He is.
And it's like a guy that I could be a friend with, and then
Yeah.
also, hey, he ain't
Yeah,
bad
Yeah,
to
he
look
does
at.
seem
Bang it
cool.
out.
Yeah. He's so beautiful.
And then we can bro it out later, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to bang him.
But then they can like give each other tips on their workouts and stuff.
Yeah.
You
I
know
don't
they
know.
would they'd stay super fit.
I don't know. I guess that would be like up there.
Who's the other one?
Ryan Reynolds, he's cool, but I don't know if I'd want to like be around him that long. I
See,
think
I
feel
think
like
he's too.
great in
He's
small doses.
yeah. He's like overly.
I hope
witty.
he's watching this.
Very
he's
too
one
witty.
of those perfect looking humans.
Well, he
there
is
is no
attractive.
reason to point out imperfection on
Yeah.
him,
But he's
I
witty.
have
Too witty.
never been attracted to him. I don't know why. Like I think that he is
I
one
think
of the
him
most
now.
attractive, but and like his personality also makes him more attractive. But I
Yeah.
just am not attracted to him.
I think him now is definitely better than like National Lampoon days, like back
Oh,
in the
yeah.
day. Like he's much more handsome
I don't
now.
watch that. But.
Have you guys seen the movie Knives Out?
Yes.
The girl, the nurse,
Oh, yeah.
Anna, she actually used to date Ben Affleck.
Wait, Knives Out, Glass Onion?
Yep. The first one though.
Not the first one.
The first one, she's the nurse that helps the little guy, and then
Mm-hmm.
she ends up with, well, spoiler alert, everything. She's beautiful.
Who is it?
Anna can't pronounce her name, guys. Hold on.
Delevingne?
Hold on.
Magia. Jake, who's your dude crush?
Ana de Armas. She's just beautiful.
Who do I?
She looks like a zombie right there.
Hold on, I'm sorry.
Yeah, not a great first
No,
photo.
she's beautiful.
She looks like a vampire in that one.
Okay.
I think.
That's a better pick.
I don't. I
Yeah,
don't
she
know
is
who I have a
pretty.
man
She's
crush
beautiful.
on. Like I know I like I.
James Marsden.
Any
is a
athletes?
great one. James Marsden.
Who's that? No.
And so many. Rob Stark.
Okay, play Rob Stark.
He's in the new Citadel show.
I mean, I know back in
just
the day,
projecting.
I used to love me some Ryan Reynolds. Like, I mean, he's all right, but like now I've just heard he's just always talking shit. It's like shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
But and I don't know what happened to Josh Hartnett. I used to think he was like
He's a good-looking boy too.
I don't even know who that is.
What?
Josh Hardman?
Josh
Hartnett.
Hartnett. Oh, that's who used to be
Like a
married to Fergie?
90s
He was in A Walk to Remember.
90s guy.
Yeah.
No, that is
That's Josh Hartnett.
that's Shane.
He was in the movie with Ben Affleck when they.
Oh,
when went to
Armageddon?
war.
No.
Saving Private Ryan.
Yes.
Or no,
No.
it's called Pearl Harbor.
Pearl Harbor. That's it.
Haven't seen that one either.
Yeah, yeah. You've seen it.
I haven't seen Pearl Harbor.
Yes, you have.
I didn't see Saving Private Ryan either.
Oh.
I watched the opening scene. I was like, I can't do this.
No, I don't know though.
Okay.
He's like an old, like 90s guy.
terrible.
I don't know who else I mean, I guess I
That's good.
I mean-
you did too.
mean, I love Cody Johnson, but I don't think he's that great looking dude. But I mean, if he could,
think
Riley
he's-
Green is good looking
I
man.
think he's good looking. Okay, Riley Green's also really short too.
Riley Green
No, he's
isn't
not
short.
short.
We've seen him in
he's
person.
like, he's got to be like 6 foot something.
Yeah.
He looks short.
Kojo
He is
was
not-
like 5'6",
Kojo is
5'6",
short.
5'7".
Riley
Stomp
Green is
around.
not. We've
I
seen
think
him
Riley
live.
looks short in his photos.
No, he's not short. Cody Johnson is short
Needs to do
though.
more research.
But we love both
I
of
mean,
them.
I mean, I guess, I mean, I do love me some Kojo.
Charlie from Muscadine Bowline is a good looking man too.
Yeah, he is cute. He is
I
cute.
touched up
I
on
felt
him
the steam
too.
coming off from down
I'm
below.
sure you did.
Undercarriage.
Dude, this shit was
Steaming up.
I got sick the next day, so he must have got me something. He's a
All
good
right.
looking man. Anyways.
Cheers.
Oh wait, I haven't done mine.
One.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. Damn.
Fuck
It's because
you.
Carol keeps talking. All right, y'all.
It's all about me.
I know. Would you rather eat all your food through a straw or have all your food tossed into your mouth?
That's a terrible question.
Tossed into my mouth.
Duh.
Like
Toss it in my
hibachi style.
Yeah.
Shrimp.
Shrimp me all day.
Yeah, Jake.
Or we could think about it in a smoothie sense, I suppose.
Yeah, but I don't like every single
Jumbo.
food I eat it through a straw.
Big
Jumbo.
Big
Yeah,
shrimp
but think
in-
about a chicken tender or like
Yeah.
or like
Throw that
rice.
shit into my mouth and I will chew
I mean,
on
that's
that
still
shit.
my answer.
Chew on that,
Cut
dude.
it into pieces. I don't care.
Yeah.
You're still tossing it in my mouth.
Throw it in my mouth.
Why y'all gotta make things dirty? Anyways. You didn't answer, Austin.
Throw it in my mouth.
You didn't answer either.
I'm not drinking it through a straw. Throw it in my mouth.
All right. I don't know why you gotta make mine dirty, but y'all are saying the same thing. Anyways.
Charlie, throw it in my mouth.
Thank you so much for coming on,
Thank
Carol.
you guys
Yes,
for
thank you,
having
Carol.
me
Thank
tonight.
you.
This
I'm
is so
Jumping in.
fun.
sorry I talked a lot and I
It's
ran
okay.
It's all
over
good.
time.
It was good to just sort of
Yeah.
have a talk.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah.
Well, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and we will see y'all next week.
Next week.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.